What did you do? Oh, are
But
we
we're
live
live.
now?
We're live now.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
okay.
I
Okay.
told you I was
Beautiful
rushing. I
people.
was trying to get shit done. There was a minute left, and I ran to get water. Hello everyone.
Do the intro. Do the intro.
Hello everyone. This is because of Fergie. B.O.F. I don't know. We're never gonna Fergie's not gonna come at us. I promise you. If they're not gonna come at us, if it does, that's hype. Honestly. So this is because of Fergie. We have my lovely co-star Jarrell. Jarrell, I love you, but this one's for you.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't do this, Brutus.
This episode
Alright,
is all about
Today's episode is about stabbing me in front of a bunch of people. All right,
it's
so
a
be ready
public
for this.
execution of Jarrell's character, morals, everything pretty much. We're coming at Jarrell because he needs to get better. I just want him to be better.
My God. Can we introduce our guests real quick before we get my slaughter started? Yes. So today's guest, we have Dajanique back. Dajanique, go ahead and say hi to everybody. Wonderful Dajanique, who is here to set my bones on fire. And we have Keisha, who's Keisha. Well, I can't talk. Anyway, Keisha, who's here with us today, and she's also going to tag team in on this ass beating of mine. And I can't wait. Can't wait for us to get this started, you know? Well, is there anything you guys wanted to start with specifically? Like, how did we want to set this up before we just...
Okay, I'll jump right into it. So I knew that you were wrong and you don't know what you're doing because the last thing you said was,
okay,
dill pickle and salt and vinegar taste the same. And I said, he is never going to get married if he's going to keep this same mindset.
Okay, bet. I'm happy we can start there. I'm so happy. Listen, they're both disgusting. They both taste like knives on your tongue. Can we be honest with each other for a little while? Okay. I think people who enjoy pickles and salt and vinegar, first of all, salt and vinegar and pickle is all the same thing. The only thing that's different is like dill, and dill tastes like a horse's ass. So let's just be real about that.
Wait, time out. You said you claim to be a chef, right? Like you claim that you can cook.
Whatever, I can cook. No, I hate dill, bro. I honestly hate dill. I hate dill, and I hate what is the purple olives? I forgot what type of olives those are. Caparini or whatever.
I don't know.
I was like grapes. Yeah. I don't know.
Grapes.
Something like that. But yeah, those I hate dill. I hate those. There's one other thing. Oh, lasagna as a whole, as a meal, should be thrown in the trash. What else? Oh, you know what? Real quick, if we just can have a side moment. What is everybody's preferred brand of gummy bear?
Why does it matter? Because
I'll get to why it matters in a second. But if you have one, Haribo, Black Forest.
I mean Haribo, I get. I promise you, I full on promise you, if you put Haribo, Black Forest, and any other fucking brand of gummy bears in front of my face and was just like, you gotta pick the difference between these, I wouldn't be able to do it. Gummy bears taste like gummy bears.
See, you would think that, right? But Black Forest gummy bears are like a perfect marriage of Gusher and gummy bear. They're like juicy in the inside, but not aggressively juicy. And then they're sweet, but not like too aggressive. They're perfect. They're the perfect gummy bear. But Haribo has always been my favorite up until the moment that I had those. So I understand why people fuck with Haribo. The only reason I'm asking is because I saw somebody on Twitter immediately say that Black Forest gummy bears are the worst thing on the planet. And I felt personally attacked. And I just wanted to know if anybody else thought that way.
I mean,
I like the Black Forest. They're pretty good. There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, if you feel personally attacked by that, this whole episode is about to get real personal.
I feel like you guys have been coordinating this, like talking to each other throughout the week.
I don't even have Miles as a friend on Facebook, so we know that didn't happen.
I told you, I said it on Facebook. I haven't done anything for the podcast this week. I haven't done research or anything. It's just gonna be off the cuff. All right. But I do want to bring up something.
What's up?
It's about today's topic. but I want everyone to understand where I'm coming from. I like the music. Whoever played that.
That was me. I had to get our show together.
You said something in chat with me, and I'm just like, that's just not how you do things. Because you said
What's up?
that you skip all of the fucking like, you skip all. You. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. You were talking about Lord of the Rings. You're like 99% of that movie could be fucking like skipped over.
Oh, it's a movie of fixable problems. Yeah.
Yeah, if they just flew.
Yeah.
To the thing.
Yeah, if they use the giant birds. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. But you said
It's
you
racist.
take that mindset and apply it to everything. And I'm like, that's not right. You shouldn't take that mindset and apply it to everything.
Why not? Why not do the easier thing up front? So that way your journey.
Because life isn't about shortcuts.
Do y'all feel that way also?
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't about shortcuts?
No,
Yes.
it's not. Because how would you learn? It's just like, okay, let's take the example now. You live in the hood. You're not going to appreciate a mansion because you just came straight out your mom's house with a mansion. You're like, okay, this is whatever. But if you were in the projects and you go to a mansion, you appreciate it more.
Can I ask you something?
Uh-oh.
Have you lived in a mansion?
I have family members who have a mansion.
Yeah, but like, have you personally grew up in a mansion?
No.
So how would you know you wouldn't appreciate the mansion while you're living in the mansion?
Because I know if you don't know yourself, listen, don't you start. So if you don't know yourself right now, the way that you are, and if somebody was to give you something, like if you've never worn jewelry before, and they give you a necklace, and you don't know if you're going to wear it or not, you got an issue.
Right now.
You should know yourself.
Yeah, 100% right now. If you got socks as a Christmas present, you ain't going to be too happy about it because you're going to be like, oh, damn, they're socks. But, like, let you never had socks before?
I'm going to turn to Dobby the elf and lose my mind?
Yes.
And just be hype over some damn socks?
Yes.
Listen, I hear what y'all are saying, but what it sounds like to me is that the three of you are totally okay with bullshit. And I don't like bullshit. I like things to go as smoothly as humanly possible. That's why
how far has that gotten you in your dating realm then?
I was almost married for a little while. I was almost there. I was ready to go.
How close is almost? Because you skipped a lot of steps. How close is almost?
No, we were dating for we were in an on again, off again relationship for a very long time.
That's where you messed up right there. You wasn't gonna get married.
Damn.
On and off. That means she did. That means you were her maybe. You were her. If something happens and I can't get nobody else, you right here.
Right.
Okay, whoa, slow down, everybody. Let's just pump the brakes. First of all, I've never been a maybe of anything in life. All right. The main issue was that
we know that
we both were very young and very stupid, and we both had a very, very, very difficult situation to try to maneuver through. If things were different and the situation wasn't the situation, I would not only be married, I'd probably be a father right now.
You mean to tell me you didn't have an easy route out of this difficult situation? My God!
It could have been. Let me explain. It could have been easy. It could have been easy, but somebody decided to make it difficult because they did not have knowledge of self. You feel me? And this is where I made that decision that, there's certain things I just won't deal with or tolerate at this point in my life. All right? If you have, well, go ahead.
But the things that you choose to not deal with or tolerate is not
like what?
I will never be over the fact that you said when you get into a relationship, you tell her straight up, I need those cheeks 3 times a week.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So, do y'all feel like sex is not a major part of a relationship?
But when you put obligations on it, then it makes it seem like they're your dad and you're the child, and you're like, you have to do this to-do list.
If two adults are consenting and both of them have an open conversation about what their needs are or what their expectations of something is, how is that not a healthy thing to do? Like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm coming in like booty now, booty 3 times a week, me caveman Rev, me cheat sheet. No, it's not how it goes.
But that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, because I was explaining. First of all, before we even said the 3 times a week thing, we also said, I also personally said a whole soliloquy of, hey, 2 adults making positive moves together, loving each other, being with each other in a positive light, supporting each other, all that. That is probably one of the most important things you can do in a relationship. And then you two also get to decide what your relationship is and how to dictate it. So I said all of that from jump, and everybody was, oh yeah, this is cool. But as soon as I say, oh, by the way, one of the things that I would very much like is ass 3 times, at least 3 times a week. Now I'm a villain? I don't understand that.
My thing is, why wouldn't you not just naturally let it happen? And then if it's not enough, you're like, can we bump it up? Or like,
yeah,
I don't understand you.
all right, cool. So when is it an appropriate time to tell somebody, hey, let's bump it up?
When you're
When
not,
you want to lead off on the good foot of being like, hey, these are what my expectations of what this is. Like, starting off that way is not okay, but realizing 3-4 months into it that I am miserable because of this one thing.
All right, so first off,
problem.
you're swinging from one extreme to the other. You act
I
like
am not. Y'all put these extremes out here. All right,
I think it
what I was talking about.
I think it depends on the woman, because there's some women out there who wants it 2 or 3 times a day. So it depends on what woman you have. And then if y'all both are already in agreement, I think it's fine. But it's just your wordplay on certain things. Because if you think about it, I mean, there is men who think further ahead as well, but most of the time women, we always think 2 steps ahead. So we're always thinking of the future. We're thinking, what if I get ill,
So at time
and it has to do with something where I can't have sex anymore?
Time 2 and 3, right?
Yeah. So if I'm thinking about if I can't have sex anymore, you want it 3 times a week, or whatever. It's kind of like, is he gonna leave me? Like, not all women. There are some women that think in the now, but there's a lot of them already have a mindset of the future already.
Wouldn't that come down to a conversation between 2 adults of being like, hey, I have some concerns that I would like to bring up for you so this relationship can go forward, correct?
So, Jarrell, you're mixing things because you have your radical thinking and then you have your regular thinking. You say something that's regular and then you meet it with, okay, so if you say this is fine, then I might as well just jump out the window. Like, what are you talking about?
What have you seen me do? Who do you think I am? Who is this man that you see on this screen right now? Like, I need some examples of people being like, okay, cool. Yeah, Jarrell did really jump out the window.
Do you hear yourself? Like, you're saying something regular. Like, the expectation that you have, the way that if you slowly and calmly say it, it sounds okay. Hey, and then you'll be like, okay, so why can't we be 2 grown adults and I just walk up to her and be like, you need to lay down? What's with you?
Have you seen me do this? I have maybe one example of me wilding out like that in life, and it was with a consenting adult who also was receptacle to that. I've only done that. I've only done that at least that crazy at least one time in my life. But she was also with the shits, and we both knew what it was. I don't know what y'all think of me, but I am not this man.
I think you need to work on your wordplay.
Yeah, because how you're saying it, I get what you're trying to tell me.
I think that's where you guys are getting the catch up at is like, hey, or catch up, getting caught up at is being like, no, he's kicking down doors and telling people to rip drawers off right now, every day. No, sometimes it's
also
like that, but no, not from day one.
It sounds like you don't care. It sounds like you don't care about what they like, how your words or your actions make them feel.
How do you take that? How did we get
because we have been saying for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Like, yo, you don't want to say it that way because this reason. And you're like, nah, but that's how I feel. I'm saying it. That's what I want, so I'm saying it. And we're just like, but like, try to maneuver around it a little bit.
Thing?
Honesty is
Being
not a
honest
bad
is
thing.
bad?
You can be honest. It's just how you say it. Like that just comes with who you deal with. Because some people you can't be bold
Yeah,
all the
like,
time. Some people you can say the truth. You just have to
I
figure out
probably shouldn't
how
be
to
with
say it
those
to them.
people, huh? I probably shouldn't be messing with those people.
Yeah.
That I can't be bold with. Right?
But you have to
Jarrell,
figure out if they're bold first.
I'm so
You know how
glad
you
you're
figure
not
that
a
out?
doctor.
You be bold.
You be bold. I'm so glad you're not a doctor because you would walk into the patient's room, damn what they're thinking, and be like, hey man, you got fucking cancer and you're about to die.
You gotta cut this leg off, man. You gotta get the fuck up out of here.
And
you gotta come in with
no
your
fucking
notepad.
like, hey, I'm sorry, hey, we got these options. Just,
Let that go.
you're gonna die and dip.
All right,
You know,
well,
you're like
what?
House. You know, have you seen House, the show? You're just like House.
Happy you said
His
that.
entire
I'm happy you said I'm like House because what would y'all? You know what House was? It was a show about three people, or not 3 people. How many? But I don't know. It was about one doctor who knew what the fuck needed to get done, and then 5 other people who he had to listen to tell him don't do that. But eventually, they was like, oh no, but that motherfucker was right. We probably should
Have
have.
you actually watched House?
Oh, I've marathon House. Now,
Yeah,
listen,
me
I
too.
understand
Now, he was
his
wrong.
first guess is usually out the window.
He was wrong
all the time.
85% of the time, and he
first
would
guess
have
was out
done
the
some
window.
shit. Yeah, your first guess is telling someone, I need sex 3 times a week, at least. That's your first guess, is how you're saying that.
I feel like we're stuck on the sex thing, and we should be.
We
But
can move on to the fucking apartment thing, if you want.
What apart? Oh, my apartment dates? But that's, come on now. That's all right, we'll get there. Apartment dates is shit. What are you talking about? But, what was I about to say? Oh, no, but we all agreed that sex in some capacity is very important in a relationship, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and you
Not
don't want to. And
disagreeing
do you guys not have that conversation before you get involved with somebody about
I
what
don't
their
put-
boundaries are and everything?
I don't put a stipulation on my sex life like that. I don't be like, hey yo,
So-
we're about to be fucking 3 times a week. Sure, I want it 3
Do
times
you
a
do
week,
that?
but I
Go
fucking
ahead,
like,
Muffle.
yeah, I want it 3 times a week or more or less. It just depends. But I fucking don't tell her like, hey yo, you have to like give me those cheeks 3 times a week. I fucking make moves to make
Take
her
give out.
want sex. Huh?
Take give out. I don't think give, like telling somebody to give you something. If that's where I don't ever tell anybody to give. Well, I don't tell anybody to give me something without consent. But
Yeah, but like, are you doing anything to like? You're gonna take this the wrong way, but like, are you doing things to like promote a healthy relationship outside of fucking, of fucking, like?
you think I'm not? You don't think deep conversations and shared interests are being talked about on a regular basis? That's not even a relationship at that point. That's I don't even know what that would be. It almost a hooker. I guess an unpaid hooker. What's an unpaid hooker? If I'm just going in, a thought. Oh Jesus God.
Yeah, basically about it.
But even then, no. Obviously, if I'm in a relationship with this person, we're having conversations of shared interests and everything like that. Of course. But also, very important that the things that I know that I need for this to go right, I say out loud. Like, another thing that I personally say out loud is like, hey, there's gonna be moments where I'm like, need some space. I need some me time. I need to be left the fuck alone. All right? I shouldn't say that up front until
you said that differently than you said the sex thing.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all getting hung up on how I said the sex thing and not.
But it matters. It matters.
Words matter. Now you say
Words
stuff
fucking
matter.
matter.
Yo, I was just saying it in that instance. Like, I wasn't being like, this is how I approach life. Like, no, I was just in that moment. That's how I said it.
You have argued how you said it this entire time. You're like, there's nothing wrong with how I said it. And now you're like, I didn't say it like that. Now you're just backpedaling.
Okay. Well, if for future
Look,
reference and for the constant of this argument, how I approach that situation would probably be like, hey, or we're about to do this. Okay, cool. Before we do anything, there's some things that I need to be okay with. All
You
right,
are
that
a
you should be
whore.
okay with.
You are a whore. Why would you?
That's not
Why would you
that's not new
approach them
news.
like that? What is
That's
wrong
not
with
new
you?
news. Why would not? Why are y'all okay with it? Why is it okay to solve a problem when it's a problem and not solve a problem before it becomes a problem?
because
Why
you're
is it
making
okay
it
to
a
be
problem.
reactive instead of proactive? Why though? How is
So
that making it a problem? And let me
when
say this: if you've been in a relationship where sex is decreased or whatever, right, and you realize
Those
that it's
cheeks.
not to the point where you want
Them
it,
cheeks.
those cheeks and sheets, them cheeks and not sheets. Oh, I love you, Lizzie. But
Hi, Lizzie.
if you guys been in a situation where you felt like your needs weren't being met, right?
Yes.
You're right. How were those needs that you needed at the very start of a relationship that you might not have said to that person, but you thought that it was a unspoken understanding?
No, I think
Never.
when I was younger, like my first relationship, yeah. But after like the first one or two relationships, every relationship I go in, I automatically kind of set what I want. But I think it's how you're saying it because I get what you're saying. You should bring up as much as you can in front so that it doesn't come a
Hmm.
problem later. I think since you're how you're saying it to us, we're thinking you're going into it aggressive and you may not be. But
Come
how
on.
you're saying it to us to right now, we can't hear the non-aggression.
I don't
Jarrell
want to
having
downplay it.
non-aggression? What?
I was
Jarrell?
just about to say it's never not non. It is non-aggressive. It is from a place of understanding and trying to learn somebody else and everything like that. Because it's not just me in the situation. But
Alright.
also, I would like to know from jump if this is not something you can do, then or something that you're comfortable with, and we can't find some type of workaround for it. Then
You
why are we
didn't
wasting
s-
each other's time?
you don't sound like you want to work around. You sound like that was a cut in stone type of situation. At least how it felt to us. It felt like it was a like clear cut in stone.
I
You can
have hard
either
caps on shit. I have a
you
lot of
e-
hard caps on shit, but
and
sex is fluid.
you didn't make it sound like
Except for the
sex is
three
fluid.
times a week thing. No, that's not that. The three times. The amount is not fluid.
All right, so like let's say she can't do it 3 times a week.
But give me an example. Like if she's sick, she got hit by a car on Tuesday, and we're
He
only
just
at
does she
once
have
a
to be
week.
sick
I'm
to
not
say
gonna
no?
tap her on the.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm not gonna tap her on the shoulder if she got fired from her job on Wednesday, and we're only at 2 for the week. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you know, yeah,
What if
the
she just
weekend's
tired?
coming.
Does just
Like
tired mean anything to you?
if she's tired 7 days out the week, we might need to go see a doctor. Or we need to have a conversation.
What if that's just not her week?
Or you just look at what's going on in her life. Maybe she just had like a very
Yeah, 'cause
stressful and
All
busy
of that.
time.
I just said all of that. And y'all looked at me like an insane person. I said, I understand if things are happening, if life is happening and she can't meet me there, like cool, that's fine. We can
Yeah,
do that.
but
That'll be fine. We're under
she
understanding.
doesn't know that.
You
Like
you think I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody that I'm not talking to? Like you just think it's no conversation from Sunday to Sunday. We're not doing anything else but slanging meats. That's all. That's it the whole time. It's just Arby's around this motherfucker all the
Well,
time.
you never know with you.
she just fucking Arby's. I can't with you sometimes, man. All
But
I'm saying-
again, there's other things I have hard caps on. Another hard cap I have. I like football. I love football very much. Sundays are my football day. It's not that I don't want you around, but unless you're trying to like learn the sport with me, or you're trying to be involved with the sport with me, or ask me questions about that for at least 6 hours, I just need you to shut the fuck up over there somewhere, and that's fine. That's okay. All right, that's perfectly okay. because that's
Hope-
something that
I hope
need.
you do not say that just how you said it to them. I hope that
Here's
is
the
not what you
thing.
do.
Like, I've never
Nick-
said it like that, but it didn't need to be because it was understood. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh no,
again, it's
you
all
no
part of-
you.
but that's part of the talking process coming up. There's no way that you can talk to me for any amount of time regularly and not know that I fuck with football. So you would understand that football days are days that I enjoy to do football related things, whether it be watching or taking notes or whatever the fuck. So that's it. It wouldn't be. That's something that comes with knowing me and
Good
us
question.
getting to be in a relationship together.
What if they want to cuddle while watching football? Just
We
not-
had a week where cuddling was on the table, and you chose the one time that I'm watching sports to be like, let's love it up, motherfucker. What? You villain?
Yeah, I can't see that scenario because my dad watches sports. My mom doesn't watch it at all. When it's my dad's sports time, my mom leaves him alone. And they've been married for 29 years. And that's just is what it is. So I don't think that'll be a deal breaker if you tell them, hey, either you gonna sit here in silence and be on your phone, or you gonna interact with me. I don't think that's
Or
a
be
really
away.
big deal.
That's also a good option too.
Be
Just
away.
not be here for this moment in time. It's all right. If I die because you're not in the room, then it was God's plan anyway. All right, I can accept that.
So
But we
I-
don't
I-
have to be doing that.
I get it because I
Your
have 2
analogy.
days a week that I have 2 days a week that I'm like, hey, I'm not. These are my 2 days a week, and this is what I'm doing. I have podcast Thursdays, used to be Friday, and I have D&D Monday. Like, these are my nights. I'm busy, but like,
Right.
again, I said it in a certain way, like, and I did do it at the beginning of the conversation, but I don't know why. It just feels like you're so aggressive when you talk about sex and putting a stipulation on sex like that.
Why does that feel bad though? If we all agree that if sex is a very major part of a relationship.
Because
Bad. What's wrong with you?
Oh my
I'm
god!
not
What
gonna-
did I do?
what?
Oh my God.
What
Oh my god! What did I do?
Alright,
Oh
look.
my god.
Is there
Terrell-
somebody in your bed, Josh? I'm just real quick.
No, it's like
It really do
It's
just
a
look
bunch of
like it's a
pillows.
skinny dude laying in your bed.
no,
in
it's
front of the bed.
yeah, no.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a different
it's-
type of video in a second.
That's how Alex type anyway. So y'all, no, that's not
No.
her.
That ain't my type.
Look,
That
it ain't-
skinny dudes ain't her type. So skinny
Oh,
dudes ain't her
good.
type.
dudes ain't a type.
What did I say? What did I say
Skinny
that
dudes
was
that pay bills,
that caused
though,
that
right?
outburst?
You said okay. Can you just paint me a picture of when these conversations happen? Because
Day
the
one.
earlier you said, Lily, right before you about to clap cheeks, you're like, all right, so here's the rule book. Like, why would I want to hear that? Why would I want to hear that? Like, now, it's a
Wait,
Sahara
hold
desert
on.
now. I gotta go.
Girl, clap
Oh,
cheek cuddle cam? I actually love that. By the way, that will be in the Twitter bio pretty soon.
I have
What's
a
up?
random kind of off topic question for you because it just ran through my mind, and it's one of those things that I don't need to know, I don't want to know, but I'm also very fucking curious.
Well, now we're here because I'm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious now too.
You might hate it, but I just need to know this question.
Are you gonna ask me for the size or something? Cause
No,
that's-
fuck no, I don't give a shit about that. Jarrell, you
Oh, you built it like it was that, bro.
look, Jarrell. So you have said on camera, live, that you wear shoes during,
What?
and he likes
Sorry.
attraction. He likes attraction. He wears shoes during.
These are
Alright.
a pair of Skechers slides. All right, get you a pair for the bedroom. They grip real nice. They get
Alright.
the job done.
You know,
No,
you
the
must talk
question-
to special type of women. You must talk to special type of women.
Why
Like,
I gotta be special?
You know
Why
how
you say
creepy
special?
that will be that you just like, we're like, all right, we're about to do it. And you're like, I look down, your shoes still on.
Do you?
All right,
I have two now. I have two
I'm gonna call
follow-up
somebody and
questions.
tell them, hey, make an
Listen.
excuse so I can leave. Because what if
Have you ever? Well, you haven't ever. I don't know what you do, but when you're when you need to thrust, you need to gotta have a good base. All right, can't be slipping and sliding all over the place. You gotta come from a strong, like a good tree. You need strong roots, and that's what the shoes give me. All right, they give me some strong roots.
I have a
So
question.
I'm just,
so I can,
God has a person for
fly around.
everybody, and that special person's gonna meet you one day because I don't know.
Let me put my sketches on real quick.
I don't know.
What's up?
All right.
I just got a question really quick.
Wait, I haven't even
What's
gotten
up?
to my question
Oh,
though.
sorry. Go ahead. I'll come back.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like cut everyone up. It's just this question needs to be asked. First, now I just realized something. I don't know if you rock socks on during the same time. Yes, Savannah. So, do you rock socks with the shoes?
During go
Yes.
time? I mean, it's just up to the game, coach. And whatever happens, happens, man. The
right,
shoes are definite, but the socks
Okay,
with the shoes.
The main question I had, because like in my head, it's just like, all right, you taking off your pants, and it's already too much. But like, do you take off the pants with the shoes on, or do you take your shoes off, take the pants off, and then shoes back on?
Taking pants with shoes on. What serial killer is doing this?
What serial killer wears shoes during sex?
Exactly.
Wait, let me tell you. I don't know his name, but I can send you some of his videos. He wears Timberlands, and that's where I got. The idea from.
I know who you're talking about.
That motherfucker look like he grooving, ain't he, bro? Oh, yo, this nigga's moving here, yo. He might be on to something. Real quick, shout out to Savannah, our guest from last week. I'm happy to see you got in here. So the reason why I suggest the Skechers slides is because they're very breathable. All right, you're not gonna get sweat foot all in them. All right, they have like a weave, it's not weaving. It's not. I don't know what the material
Woven?
is, but it's like it's something like that. But
It's
it lets you get
breathable.
air inside the shoes. Yeah, it's breathable. It's very dope. Honestly, they're some of the best shoes I've ever bought in my life. I just got them because it was cheap, and I needed some cheap running shoes, and then I realized these motherfuckers groove. But there's that. Dajanique, you look confused. I got answers for you.
I have a question. Well, first of all, I'm going to address Savannah. I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to make no leeway. I know you tried last week. I don't know.
No, Savannah, they're slides because they don't tie up, but they're still shoes. They cover the heel and
Hello?
everything. Hello?
Did Miles like cut out?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
froze.
But anyway.
Am I back?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Yeah,
back.
you're back. Yeah, you're
Okay,
back.
yeah. So like they cover the heel and everything. Like they are shoes.
Yeah, they're
the
shoes.
sec-
They're very breathable and everything.
I just want you to know that both options I gave you about the pant, like the shoes staying on or coming off and putting them back on, are fucking insane and psychopath tendencies.
Nurse sketches. Hey man, I'm trying to save a life out here. You feel me?
So you telling me so if you're living with a woman, do you just have the
Yes.
sketches on all night? You just going to sleep with the sketches and wait?
What is?
Just be
what is
prepared?
this?
No, it's
Much
when
like
he
football,
wakes up
right?
and wakes up ready for the game. Like he's
All right, I wanna
about to
hear
get
this.
ready for the game. He's like, oh, let me grab a titty, blah, blah, blah. Shit's about to roll out. He rolls over, steps out of bed, steps into the sketches.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get confirmation that it's go time, slide on. It's time to go.
Okay,
We
so
got
the
business
first
to
thing
handle.
the first thing I have to say about that is the moment that you slide over to grab those sketches, Sahara Desert, it's not happening. Anyway,
What?
and then the next thing that I have
Wait a
to
minute,
say
make that make
is
sense to me.
how-
Make
how
that
do
make
you-
sense to me.
how do you have a mandatory 3 times a week and you haven't figured out how to properly ground yourself? How have you
Here's
not
why.
figured this out yet?
Let me tell you what's up. I'll tell you exactly what happened, right? So one of the very first times
That's
I
a
ever
good
went
question,
over a girl's
Savannah.
house to smash. One of the very first times I ever went over a girl's house to smash, right? She had like really shaggy ass carpet, and I just couldn't get my foot. I couldn't. My toes was just freshly clipped. I couldn't really like dig into the carpet the way I wanted to. It was just a lot of. She had really slippery sheets. It was just a bad time, man. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta charge that. You gotta charge shit like that to the game. But what you not gonna do is not learn from it. Huh? No, she had a bed. It was just like the sheets were like silk or something. I don't know what it was, but it was
take it off.
all of them. Like
it's gonna come off anyway.
Hold on, you would have take them all the way off the mattress? Like we still had to leave the one that was on the mattress on the mattress.
That's your standard, and you rolling over and putting on Skechers with socks. That's your standard. You rolling over putting on Skechers with socks. You worried about a bed sheet stand?
Next time, you get into the groove, be like, hey, go ahead, pay the little $30, go get their Skechers shoes, and watch how it improves. I promise you, I'm putting you up on game.
No, because I have a mattress protector.
Why is that so hard to believe that I just have a pair of bedroom shoes for bedroom things?
Because you did all the foreplay and then rolled over and put on shoes. You psychopath.
What do you do? All right, cool. When you put on a condom?
I want to know if, like, Savannah asked that question. Do you put on the condom first, or do you put on the shoes first?
Shoes first, then condom.
What? You know what, Savannah? We ain't making no leeway.
Shoes first, then condom.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Do you know how fast I would send an SOS text?
What is the problem with doing that? Like, everybody's telling me, well, this is ridiculous because it's new. I know this is a lot to handle, but like, what's the thing that's making you go, no, I can't deal with somebody having proper footwear?
I make fun of people that wear socks to sleep. Like, already, if you wear socks to sleep, you're kind of scary. Yeah. You're kind of a scary person.
Let me ask you something, Miles. Do you think thigh-high stockings are sexy?
Yes.
All right, cool. Have you guys worn high heels as like part of some lingerie set? Or anything?
Absolutely nothing. Naked in this world I came, and naked I shall be.
Oh, shit.
It looks like the ladies ain't feeling it. You 0-3.
Yeah, but that's because they haven't had it. I'm not here to convince them. I'm here to answer questions. All right. If they like
so Jarrell,
non-strong base sex, that's on them. All right. But once they try it and they realize this is the way to go, I expect my apologies and thank yous. All right.
But like, what happens? What happens when you like try to swap positions and you're like, all right, I'm no longer standing on the side of the bed? Do you just keep them on, or do you like pop them off real quick to jump in bed?
Why would I try to? All right, you're trying to make jokes, but I'm gonna answer. First of all, shoes stay on to completion. Okay, shoes stay on as long as I'm on. You feel me? All right. So I'm not taking them off. There's no reason to take them off until we're done. That's ridiculous. I challenge everybody.
Honestly, from what it sounds like from the ladies, you should take them off right away because apparently you putting them on is done.
Again, that's why I said make sure you get the Skechers that I have. If you're trying to do it in regular Jordans, yeah, your room's gonna smell like Fritos by the end of it. But I have a special pair of shoes for this one special interaction in my life that we need to get this stuff done with.
This is why the last time I was here, I asked you, where do you find these girls? You know how you described it? When you find a wild Pokemon, that's why she likes shoes on. She out there in the mud. What is wrong with you?
She in the church.
You don't think you were a wild Pokemon to somebody? You were just outside and he found you?
Give me normal answers. Did you find them in a bar? Or do you meet them at work? Where do you find these rare Pokemon? Because she got to be rare to be.
Why are you adding quotations? Quotations makes everything disrespectful.
Because this is a special type of woman who decides to let you roll over and put some shoes on. I would bring my mom in this conversation so fast.
That's why I said God made a woman for every person because you need a special type of woman to handle you. I'm not saying you're not going to find love. You will.
I don't like how you're talking to me like a church guy.
I don't know where she's at. She's out there.
She's a wild Pokemon.
Like the church mother. Thank you,
It's
Aunt
all
Sharice.
good, Jarrell.
That's,
That's the Philly on you.
that's what I'm saying. It's different.
Y'all
don't
wild
get
in
it.
Philly,
You said grippy
apparently.
socks, right? Wait, but
If
grippy socks. See, grippy socks is cool, but the only way you're gonna get them is if you go to the hospital or Sky Zone. Those are the only two places I've seen with grippy socks where you can get them.
You
I
can
found them
order
at the
them
dollar
on
store.
Amazon.
Yeah, you got on the
Grippy
dollar store.
socks?
At the dollar store, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, this is news to me. So
Yeah,
dollar
don't-
store
don't
grippy
go-
socks. Hold on. So wait a minute. A dude walking around with grippy socks in his shoes all day, perfectly fine. No one bats an eye.
No.
Never said
But
that was
me
okay.
having
That's
to
not
wear
okay
bottom
either.
stretches-
Not, not for me. I was just saying. I was just giving you some educational suggestions. They ain't
You know
for
what?
me.
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna
We
give
can
Jarrell.
move on
I'm
to
gonna
this.
give Jarrell one thing. I'm gonna be Team Jarrell for one statement, and that is you are absolutely
Chris,
correct.
my boy.
You are absolutely correct that sometimes you just like kind of slip up if you ain't got a good base.
Bro, listen, hey, you
'Cause
ain't
it
gotta say it on
happens.
the show. You ain't gotta say it on the show, but get you a pair of these motherfuckers, try it out, and then you know what I'm
Like-
saying, just send me the thumbs up in the chat and I'll know. I promise you I got you, bro. It's gonna change your whole outlook, all right? You don't need the Timbs. Timbs is like going out shoes. That's a lot to be paying for to just be messing around with people. But
Wouldn't
Bro,
it
you
be
better not get
different?
all the men in this world walking around with some shoes in the bedroom. Because you better not. You
Your
better.
girl, the problem is at one point your girl gonna know, like, you gonna put these shoes on, she's gonna be like, oh, it's go time.
yeah. Yeah. It's time to suit up around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right, but we can jump off that. What else do you guys want to talk about? Oh no, you wanted to talk about my first date of bringing girls to my apartment for dinner. Now you said what was your
Let-
biggest gripe with that situation?
All right, so let me paint the picture for everyone in chat if they don't know. Jarrell finds random Pokemon, as he calls them.
Stop doing that.
As he calls them, he finds a wild Pokemon and like approaches her, gets her number, starts talking to her a little bit, and then invites her over for a date. And I do mean over because his first date is to his house so he can cook dinner for her. Sounds like a decent like idea to cook for somebody. It sounds nice. But
I
inviting
can
a
hear the
per girl,
villainy in your voice.
I can hear the villainy in this plan. Like, don't fucking come at me like that. Like, so it sounds nice to like cook for somebody, but that is like
Right.
a third date type thing. A first date, you are like finally like actually getting to know this person, and you want to bring them over to a place that you have full control.
I don't like how you're talking about me like Jeffrey Dahmer. All right, calm down. All right.
Okay,
of all,
but to
do
them, you are no better than Jeffrey Dahmer at this current point. You're only a slightly
Well,
better to them.
somebody's gonna get 8. That's all I'm trying to do. But I'm just playing. And on a serious note, though, the reason why I bring them over to my house is because we can do everything. Whatever movie you want to watch, we can watch. Whatever you want to eat, I can make for you. It's way more intimate, especially
Unless it
now.
has Dylan in it.
Like, oh yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, but we're probably not dating if you like dill flavored shit. So it is what it is.
Are we not
But
supposed to
it's-
root for them?
It's just I don't understand like what the problem with that is. Like, what's wrong with the intimate setting? It doesn't always have to lead to sex day one. Again, not a lot of time. A lot of the times it doesn't. We just end up falling asleep watching a movie after we ate, and then she goes home, and then everything's cool. We just have a really dope night together. But you two being ladies, how would you feel if a guy approached you guys and was like, "Hey, I want to cook you dinner for the first date"? That's a bit much.
Go
Yes.
ahead, Keisha. Go
Yes.
ahead, Keisha.
Yes. Yes.
What's the too much about it?
So, remember the conversation a couple weeks ago when I told you about that guy at Applebee's? Dowsing told the story for me. How He
Yeah.
was normal,
But
fine.
that nigga was
We went
crazy.
on like four dates, cool. Then he met my best friend. This man was like a psycho. Like, you're technically a stranger to me. So how you talk may be completely different from when I come to your house. It's not saying that I never will, and now I know that you are a person that's willing to do something like that. But it's kind of like not a first date. I don't know you. I don't know if you're gonna kill me. I don't know if I'm gonna end up on the show. Have you seen Dateline? That's all it's
No.
about. With some woman doing this guy's so sweet. Let me go to his house. Dead.
Like, you have so many female friends.
Yeah, my house too. Like, I don't know why that's not something that goes to your mind. Like, most killers are women.
Yeah, we know.
Not only that, I'm putting a lot at risk doing this. Now you know where I sleep at
Oh,
night.
now
yo.
you
Like,
the
if this
victim.
don't go
Now
wrong-
you the victim, but you invited her to your house.
Okay,
I'm
Corey Lane.
Jarrell, and I'm the victim.
They over here attacking me. Look,
I'm just
Jarrell.
saying, the level of danger is equal to both of us. More on me because you could leave and I'll just be in my house dead. Nobody coming to check on me. So I don't understand. Like, there's no it. What's the outside of the danger? Like, taking the danger thing out, because we all have to deal with the fact that whoever we fucking with could eventually kill us. But taking that out of the equation, what is if you trust this person enough, or you feel like you can trust this person enough, what's wrong with them bringing you over to their house to cook you dinner?
Okay, but my problem is this is your first date. Have you talked to each other through text messages?
Yes.
Do you know, like, how long before you ask them to go on the first date?
Whenever I gotta think about this one, but it's usually like at least 2 to 3 weeks of the situation going on. Yeah, that's it. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
So
No, I'm just
it
saying
would
the
be
house.
different. That's
It's
a
a
fine
first
amount of
date,
time
what
if
trust?
it wasn't your house.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
He
All
has
right.
no milestone. He does
I'm
not.
gonna take this
He
back.
doesn't.
I'm gonna step back because I don't know what is dating to y'all. What is from start to from day one to at least to getting to the first date? What is that whole process?
First for me, I'm not talking to you for 2 or 3 weeks before we go on a first date, in my opinion, because people can be fake as fuck through a phone. Like, especially text message. You can't pick up a vibe off text messages alone. Like, you gotta get in that person's face. But you also don't invite them to, like, your house, because, like you said, it's dangerous for you, and it puts out the image that you're just fucking trying to only smash. Trust gotta be established first.
I think if you want to cook for them, why can't you do something like, for example, what a guy did for me? We did a picnic. I didn't go to his house, but he offered to cook.
Dirty ass grass.
You could go to the park and barbecue
but he
or
didn't
some
know
shit.
me and I didn't know him. Like, we didn't truly know each other. It was a first date. Like, if it was
now I gotta be pretend homeless for love. Like, fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
Why do you always gotta be so cutthroat? What is wrong with? Where's your romantic side? You reel these women in.
Let's get down over some bugs. This is romantical. No, this is stupid. I got a couch with air conditioning. What the fuck are we doing? You know, we're in a drought outside. It's been 90 degrees all week. I'm not doing that shit. That's ridiculous. That's what you want, sweat?
I'm just saying, it wasn't bugs. It wasn't a hot day. It was a good day. It was like we were by a shaded tree. There was no bugs. It was cool.
You want to be remembered for something good, not for mediocre shit, right?
Okay.
Again, I've never had a mediocre time. Did always enjoy it. We've always had a good time together.
Because you live in your house, you're not gonna notice certain things that's in your house. So let's just say, you paint this picture. No. I'm gonna finish my scenario. So,
what ghost house am I living in where things go missing? I'm just like, whoop, Tuesday, and just go on about my fucking day. What fucking house am I living in where this is even possible?
Okay, so first of all, I do not agree with going to people's house for a first date. I'm gonna drop a statistic on you. I'm not saying this is you, so don't get offended. But 1 in every 5 women get raped. I'm gonna let you know that now. But okay, so going to your house is gonna be strange either way because you've only been talking for 2 weeks. So she's already gonna come to your house. She's gonna sit on the edge of the couch, a little corner. She's gonna sit right there on that small corner. She's not. I don't know what woman you met that they were just like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm gonna fall asleep right here. I'm not going to sleep. That's number one. I'm not going to sleep. First of all, I don't know what you use in your pots and pans. I don't trust people's food. Um, I don't
Fair.
know how your kitchen is. I don't know your hygiene. I might get in there, you like,
You've
this
been
is fine, and there's like dirt everywhere, ants running around. You like, just have a seat. Like, what the?
But I'm saying though, at that point of you seeing that this person is living in poverty, why would you stay?
Why would I
Leave.
go? That's the whole point. Like, you could go somewhere else.
You're already thinking that in you talking to this person that their whole lifestyle that they're living is sus. So that's why you're like first date no. So what date do you feel comfortable enough to do something like that?
Anywhere that's not his house. What woman do you meet that their radar isn't going off? Even if they don't think that you're crazy, like they don't have like an inkling that's like, I don't know, I might die, or I don't know, you don't have no inkling that they might kill you in your house. You don't get
Right.
uncomfortable
I'm about
with
to say
Do
United
I?
States is like
Do I
it's like
think
the
that they
top
might
one of the
kill me in
top
my
things for
house?
women like when it comes to like getting raped or assaulted. Like United States is up there. We're up there in the danger zone. Like if you look
Okay.
to places to travel, if it says for women, we're the danger place. They said come with somebody you know when you come to the United States because somebody gonna grab you. So
Go
yes,
with
it's kind of like
somebody.
yes, I'm not going to your
Alright.
house on the first date.
Slow up. I can't. I don't even know which question to answer right now. We just had a moment. But to answer your
Chat's
question,
going wild, by the way.
yeah, to answer your question, would you all say that I'm a friendly person? And yes,
Well,
we
they
all agree
don't
to
know
that.
you. They don't know you, so our
I
opinion is
That's
know
what I'm
not
you.
saying.
valid.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's weird now with the dynamic that we all had because I've known you all for years at this point. But
Yeah.
even when I don't know how to explain it. I've been very blessed to make people feel comfortable around me enough to where
Yes.
situations like that maybe aren't all the way. But even then, I respect it. I'll tell you one time, a girl made sure that she called her mother when she got to my place, and then made sure she called her when she left from my place, and that was fine, just to make sure she was okay. And again, I don't do nothing. I don't want to make nobody feel
I
uncomfortable about anything. If you want to sit somewhere, you can sit there. If you want to sit close to me, you can sit close to me. You know what I'm saying? I would want you to come see my house to see how I'm living, to see what I'm about, and everything like that. I wouldn't want you to
see
feel
that's
uncomfortable. Like I don't think you should. I don't think you. If you're feeling uncomfortable about coming, then you should say that before you come over. I haven't had that problem yet, though.
and
That's
I
what I
That's a
don't.
said.
true
You
statement.
talking to
You
special
are.
women, so
Yeah.
I need to see. I
You
need to meet
are.
these special women so I can pick their brain.
Jarrell, you
I'll send
are
you
a
some numbers.
friendly. You are a friendly dude. You're one of the nicest people I know. Wholesome, funny as fuck.
I
However,
agree.
however, we are talking about people that don't know you.
To which I say, if we've been talking for 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm at the point where I'm like, hey, I would like to take you on a date, and you agree to that, what else?
You're not
Like
taking
that's
them
what I'm
on a
saying. Like,
date.
how long?
You're
Well,
not
it's still a
taking them on
date.
a
I
date.
have to entertain you. I have to bring
Yeah,
you over to my house. I have to make sure everything's cool. Like, yeah.
but taking them out on a date is a little bit different than inviting them over and
You want me
cooking
to tell
for
you
them.
some of the dates I've been on? I can tell you about some of the dates I've been on.
I'm sure
But we'll
you've
get
been
to
on
that.
good dates. I'm just
I
saying.
just want real quick. I just want everybody to tell me from day one of starting to talk to somebody that might be a potential suitor to first date. How long is that area for you guys, and what is going on during that area?
Well, it really depends on like my schedule. Cause if we don't like if our schedules don't meet up and like I always have something to do and they always have something to do when I'm free, it's gonna take longer. But I will say like 2 weeks is pretty okay. Well, before 2 weeks is fine in a public setting as a first date.
Okay.
His house, I don't know. It depends on the person, honestly, how long it's gonna take me to go to their house because my comfortability level has to be there. If I don't
Hell for
feel
the first
comfortable,
date.
so I don't know. It's hard to gauge because it truly depends on the
It's
person.
person by person, right? It's usually a person by person basis, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fair. Real quick, let's just check chat for a second. Miles, you want
They
to read
wildin'.
chat?
They
I'll say
wildin' in chat. I could not keep up with it for a little while. Uh, I don't even know where to start. Savannah was listing off some good places. If people are mature, they can handle coming over on the first date. And please, ladies, don't act like you don't want to get dug the fuck out on the first date.
Yo, who said that, yo?
That was your aunt.
This is my family. This is the people I come from, y'all. We're just very honest humans. I love you so much.
If this method works for Jarrell, then it's because he has the skill to pull it off. He is able to exude the charm and safety for the women to feel safe and accepted. I don't recommend everyone adopt this method. Only Jarrell can do what Jarrell does.
I love you so much, Chris.
That's pretty. That's a very
We're talking
fair
about
statement.
anyone else, it'd be creepy, but this is Jarrell. They said, I'd buy a decent hotel before I bring you to where my daughter lay her head. Yeah.
That's fair, but that's also a different situation. I don't have any kids, so I ain't gotta deal with shit like that, and especially now where I don't have any roommates or anything, so it's really just me. But,
I think I fear more now that when I started living alone, bringing people over to my house, I'm like, because here's the thing. It's always you gotta live your life for that 1%. Like, I don't know how to say it. You don't want to live your life for that 1%, but like, you don't ever want to put yourself at risk, especially like coming from a girl's point of view. Like, you don't know which dude is just doing a persona pretty much. Like, you could be putting on a full ass persona, and the people that are the crazy ones have the best persona. They are the ones that you think are the friendliest, that you don't get any vibe from that is bad until it fucking goes bad.
True. 100% true.
So
but that's the risk you take when you deal with anybody.
Yes, but this is where I'm coming in and saying, Jarrell, I know you are not like this. However, when you do things like this, it may look to other people that you are like this. So don't do that. Don't act like the serial killers act.
Let me say something, though. Those are the people who don't know me. And we've established people who get to know me don't think these things. So I don't have to worry about these situations of possibilities that I could look like. If you know me, then you know what I'm about. You know what I'm doing. Also, like, you know what my intentions are.
I do want to bring up something. Chris said it, and it was a topic I wanted to bring up this week, and it is because it's a topic that is hilarious and near and dear to my heart, and it kind of fits now. It is the whole fact that men would not continue to do certain things if it didn't work. So if this whole first date thing didn't work, Jarrell wouldn't keep doing it. So that brings up the point of those dudes that like straight up be outside catcalling or just being like, hey yo bitch, let me come talk to you. At some point that fucking worked. It had to have worked for him to continue thinking like
work for somebody. Yeah. Or you seen
I've never seen I've never seen it work myself, but I can't imagine somebody continually doing something if it didn't work.
I'll say this. Miles, remember like the very first day we met, bro?
Yep.
At Detour. Now, for those of y'all don't know, Detour is an anime convention. It's a good time. You just get to dress up as cosplayers and everything like that. But when nighttime comes, it's a bunch of people in anime costumes going crazy, drinking and wilding the fuck out. Now, I remember running around. I remember running around with Miles, right? And we saw girls in cosplay uniforms. And I'll be like, hey, I just want to let you know that I love you. And then we would hug and hang out and everything like that. So I kind of get it. It's not really catcalling because I didn't say it with the intention of being creepy or, you know what I'm saying, trying to degrade them or anything. But it also is because I did just yell at a random woman. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't try to come off like that. So I agree 100%. If something works or if something works, you're going to continue to do it. I mean, why would you change it?
Yeah, if you found success, you're going to fucking continue doing it until it works again. You wouldn't continue to do something that doesn't work. So I think those dudes that be in Target just like, hey, yo, bitch, let me come talk to you. Give me your number, bitch. Like, some girl was like...
aggressive.
I like that.
I'm that bitch. Oh my
I'm
God.
that bitch. Like, let me talk to him. Somebody
Oh,
was
you
like
talking to
that,
me?
and I don't want to know who that person is, and I also want him to stop. I want people to not do that.
That's fair.
At least,
You probably don't
just,
be creepy, yo.
Yeah.
Don't be
just don't be
degrading.
creepy, Jarrell.
Can I add?
Jarrell.
Fuck off. Can I ask y'all something? What is it? What is a way that y'all would try to attract a man? Like, if you found a man attractive and everything, and you wanted to get his attention, how would you do that?
Savannah said, "I bet he
Usually,
always also wears shoes."
usually, if I am interested in somebody, like for example, if we're in a mutual setting, and obviously I don't know this man, I'll try and spark up a conversation like, "Oh yeah, this line's pretty long" or something like that. Oh, but just have a normal conversation with them. But most of the time, it'll be like I'll ask them for like directions to somewhere in the store, or I don't really know. Like I
I'm
don't
about.
really approach people, honestly.
Ah,
I
this
because
is.
I change my hair a lot, so I always have like really bright colored hair, so that
Mm-hmm.
attracts people anyway. So they're always like, "Oh yeah, love the color" or anything like that. So, um, I
This
mean,
is
I
the
guess my
time
hair
where I
speaks for
swap.
itself.
I swap sides. It's no
Keisha?
longer.
For me, I don't know. I'm too shy, so I don't usually a guy has approached me. I've never had I never approached a guy, but that's just
Mm.
me, and I'm literally too shy. Like I I don't do it. Dowslick would tell you I don't.
Yeah,
Even if I feel like they're attracted, I don't.
I literally have
Well,
So
these
you just
spur of
stare at him
moments.
in the corner like, ooh, I hope he talk to me.
Zay, you
Ooh,
No, I
have a
don't stare
valid
at them.
fucking point.
look
I
at
just think they're
me.
attractive, and then that's about it. I mean, I'm working on that, but at this point, I ain't about that life to be that confident to go up to someone and say something. Not there
All
yet.
right,
Do it.
So
Why not? Why just
all
do
right.
it though?
This
You
is
you don't understand how painfully shy Keisha can be. Sometimes I am her voice because I have just these spurs of like I can conquer the world, and I'll walk up and be like, "So we like you. What's going down?"
you, but your friend can go. All right, but see, this is where I'm the opposite. I'm probably gonna. I personally think when you asked that question, I was just like, I already know this answer. They're not gonna do anything really. They may come up and say hi, but females will put in the minimal effort to try and approach a guy. If they do approach a guy, it is very minimum, while guys have to prove that they are the living king of the world at that exact moment for them to talk to a girl.
Feel that,
Y'all
but I
think?
also feel like it's more like your personality. Because if for me and Keisha, we're opposites. She's more closed off, and I'm more open. Like I'll say something,
Not a
or
date with me,
sometimes I
please.
won't feel like saying anything. But it still depends on like the personality that the girl has, and always
yeah,
the confidence always goes first. So it's
yeah.
confidence and personality.
Yeah, because my mom, when she went on dates, every dude she asked out, every date she's ever been on, she asked the guy.
Wow.
But for me, I'm not that type of person. But for her, before she got married, she was the one that's like, "Hey, I like you, you like me. What we doing?"
I like
Let me
you.
tell you something. Do
I
that though.
want you.
Like, do that all the time. It just makes everything so much easier.
It
That's what
really
I'm
do.
saying. That's literally what I've been saying since we started this
But
talk. Honesty and being straightforward will get you everywhere you want to be.
That
And
that is
if it'll
that
let
is
you know
not what
what
you were saying.
situations are not for you. I was saying it without saying it. All right, you know
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
need to learn how to
Context.
say it with your words. We have taught you. This is my second time being on here. This is
I
my
did say
second
it with my
time. You
words.
need to work on how you say things. I'm not gonna come on here and keep telling you this. Figure it out.
Oh, I mean, other
Fig-
things working pretty fine.
all right, so Jarrell, you think it's easy only because it is A, it never happens, almost never happens, and B, you didn't have to put in the effort. Someone always has to put in the effort to walk up to somebody. Usually it's you. So like when somebody approaches you, yeah, it's easy. You didn't have to build up the courage to go over there to talk to them. You didn't have to come up with something clever to say. You just had to respond.
I just
and
had
respond.
to exist.
Yeah, you had to exist and respond, and that is easy. 2-year-olds can do that shit. So like,
I think more women should do that. I think more women should just be like, you know what it is. What you trying to do? What color is your drawers? How about that?
what color is your draw? You like Hennessy? I'm gonna slut you out.
I'm about to slut you out. What's an immediate turn?
But you don't have to. All right. So Savannah says, "I think we like to be
what's up?
approached, but you don't have to be the king of the moment. Humility is an underrated trait. It is, and you're true. But also at the same time, like." From my understanding, from all my experience of talking to all my female friends, they get approached and like, it's one of the reasons why I left Minnesota. Like, you approach a girl and she will just straight up not even acknowledge your existence and keep it pushing. And like, sure, maybe it just wasn't her fucking time. Like, maybe she didn't want to talk to me. That's fine. But like, I have to pretend that I'm like the king in that moment. Otherwise, I just get fucking disheartened. Do you know how many fucking failures men go through, rejection men go through before they find that one person that will talk to them? Like, and y'all are like, yeah, men should approach us. Well, fuck. If I'm getting turned down 32 times for that one person, it starts to suck around the fucking 5th time. You're like, oh, damn.
I look at that kind of like, thanks for eliminating yourself from my life, because now I know
that's
not
a
to
good.
do more.
It's a very positive way to think. But if you're not,
thanks for canceling your subscription to my give a fuck. You know, it just makes
be confident, but don't act
so much
entitled. Is what I
easier.
meant. No, that is fine. I agree.
Okay.
Be confident, but don't act entitled. Yes, you have to be confident if you're gonna do that shit, and don't act entitled. Like, don't. Have the confidence to walk up, have the confidence to talk with like a full ass fucking voice, but don't be like, hey yo, I'm the best thing that just walked into your life.
See, if
Bro,
yeah, I know.
how come I feel like how come I feel like you've said some shit like that before?
Oh, come on, we're all not new here. We know what I'm saying. But I feel that way though. But I truly feel that way. I'm asking.
I mean,
like,
sure.
Do y'all ever apply to a job you think you're not gonna get?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't do that shit.
I did, yeah.
My
You hiring
entire
and I'm signing this application, I'm the best candidate for this job. God damn it. And if you know how I know I'm the best candidate, because if you had somebody better, they'd already be here.
On a real note, I
Yeah, I just
literally
think
spent all of 2020 applying to jobs that I barely qualified for, and I'm like, better hope.
Fuck a hope. Fuck a hope. You call them getting like, when y'all bringing me in for this interview though? Did you? Come on now. I'm trying to change your life. I'm trying to make your life easier. You feel me? All right. I'm trying to take one thing off.
I'm trying to tell you that I need it 3 times a week. That's all I want.
Well, no, but seriously. What is something in dating that has happened to you guys outside of the crazy person that you guys looked at and was like, oh no, this is a red flag of a situation. So that way I know what not to do. How about that?
Invite them over on the first date. We've already been across that.
Oh my god.
Trying to think.
A random thing that was a red flag for me. It's completely random.
Mm-hmm.
This guy told me, he was like, you're the first woman that I know to, after you take a bath, you immediately put on lotion and oils. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Like, he just, like, what?
How was that his fault? What did he do? He told you his. That's not him.
All right, so I can see both sides of that.
He ended up being a really trash person, so I left when it was like a small red flag, and it got worse. But that was so weird.
Creepy ass statement, dog.
Did you just get out the shower, or were you guys in the middle of taking a walk outside? He was like, you know what's crazy? Lotion and how you put it on. That's insane. Like, is that what happened?
It was literally like I took a shower and everything, and then we were like getting ready to go somewhere. He's like, "Did you put on lotion?" I'm like, "Yeah." Right after I got out the shower, he's like, What? And he's like, why does your skin like feel like that? I'm like, baby oil? He's like, oh, you're the first woman I ever met that put on baby oil lotion
He
after you got
only,
out the shower. Like,
Hey, let me tell you something.
look,
drop
he
me
only
off at
fuck with
home.
dry Ashley bitches. Look, it's fine.
Oh my god. Let me tell you something, bro. It's not even that you deal with dry girls. It'd be like there be girls with different levels of skin softness. Like a girl is usually soft, like softer than a dude. But like one of the girls I dated had skin so soft it like literally felt like pillows. Like I didn't understand what you were doing. Like
That
what
sounds like me.
Yeah,
I'm saying, bro.
the
Like
shit,
and you be with her,
it hit different though. It really
bro,
do
you
hit
be with her
different.
and y'all be chilling and you like rub a thigh or something. You just like, God damn, this is motherfucking. I don't know. I just want it on me. I want it around. I want to be surrounded with this comfort that you bring.
Crusty feet.
So he
Oh,
was
no
just
shame.
stuck.
No, but
I don't think he should have got canceled for that. That was a
I
compliment
mean,
to you.
Well, it built up. That wasn't like the only thing that happened. It was some other stuff, but that
Yeah,
was like
fair.
that. My
Right.
flag started going halfway up, and my radar was on. After that, it just went downhill like a
Right.
roller
If
coaster.
he
I
was
said,
trash, he
"Wow."
was trash. That's
he
fine.
was
Yeah,
trash,
I
but
think
like
mine
that.
was when some guy sent me. I was talking to him. We were talking for like a little bit, and then I think we was only talking for like 2 days. Like at the third day, he started sending me pictures of his kids, like every day, like a picture of his child. And I was like, I literally truly asked him. I said, "Are you doing this to ask me do I want kids?" He's like, "No, since we're talking, I'm sending you my kids." I blocked them. I'm like, "No, I'm. What are you sending me your kids for? That's weird."
Listen, no. What if his kids were like me showing my apartment? It's just I want you to know what I'm about. How about that?
You can't just let somebody know. Hey, I'm about to send you these pictures. Are you
Every
okay
day he
with
was
that?
sending me them
Like
kids like they were
bring up
mine.
them in the conversation and then like show it, not like, "Good morning, here's a picture of my kids."
Hey,
Well,
he was
look,
showing me the kids like I birthed them. I was like, "Is these
I
my
was-
kids?" I was
Like I
lost.
birthed him.
I was there when Keisha got one, and I was like, "Keisha, this dude sending you pictures of some random kids," and she's like, "This man sends me pictures of his kids every day, and I keep telling him I don't want them."
He was letting you know they need a mom, yo. He's like,
No, I didn't need to see that. He could have just told me when I ask him what he's doing, if he's telling me I'm with my kids, I know you're with your kids. I don't need a picture of them eating. I don't need a picture of
He
y'all
wanted
outside blowing bubbles. I don't need none of that.
wanted you. Oh my God! Stop.
I need to see some bubbles. Why do
He
you see that?
wanted you to know that he was present in his baby's lives. All right.
No,
You
no.
you canceled a good father? Like, come, what are we doing here
It was
today?
a
All
good
right?
block. It was a good block because I think
Now,
a
if you
month
never
later.
showed you the
Fuck
kids,
them
then what?
kids.
Now,
No, it was a good block because I seen his Instagram. I think a month later, and he had a newborn. So once again, no, because then he would have shown me that newborn. I don't have any kids. Stop showing me these kids.
but if it was a month later, the newborn was on the way. Like, maybe that's what he was ready for.
He
Oh,
could have
man.
said he could have said he had kids on the way.
It would have been a red flag. But him
But
being
you
too much
don't think that it's like day 2 somebody starts sending you pictures of like their pregnant stomach and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, ooh, okay,
It means
like
she
I knew
can't-
you were
Time
I
out.
knew
She
you were
can't.
pregnant when we
Every
started
day.
talking. Like,
She can't get pregnant anymore. So
well, she can't, but like I just
Condoms are
think
out
that's
the window
weird.
now.
Like day 2 and they're sending you pictures of their kids. Like, you need to calm down, sir.
Maybe day 2 is a bit aggressive, but
That's
anything
weird as
aggressive, like the level of aggressive things that could be aggressive
All
in
right.
day 2 is
all
very
right,
high.
what are your red flags?
Kids?
Um,
They can't
Yeah,
help.
it's about. It's probably my biggest one.
Well,
Like,
I can't get mad at your
not only-
preference. I can't get mad
not
at
only
that.
having kids, but like wanting kids. Yeah, probably not gonna work out.
Why would they tell you that early? That is weird. Them
'Cause
to
I
tell you
asked.
I
that.
feel like
Oh,
you
you
telling
asked.
me that early is fine because like I need to know if
Okay.
you want kids or not personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I'm not about to spend 3 months with you and then turns out you don't want kids and I'm like, well, I could have been
I am the
fucking
complete
fine.
opposite.
Yeah, we know.
Like if you
You
could
don't
have
need
like
kids. You don't need any. We don't need any more Jarrells running around here.
wait a minute. What we're not going to do is talk about me like I wouldn't be a great dad. I would be a fantastic father.
Yeah,
All
we
the
just.
encouragement and self-confidence I would instill in a
That-
young man.
Yeah,
That
have
baby
him
will
ready to
have
go?
You
your
can
self
do that.
confidence will be top tier.
You
Top
you
tier.
can do that as an uncle, like you. like
Or a stepfather, but it's not. I'm not about it.
just not about it.
So you don't
All
want
right,
none
well,
ever? No kids ever?
besides kids, what is something that is a red flag for you? Like an actual thing that's a red flag, not just a fucking hard no.
A
Crazy
guy told me he loved
exes.
me once.
Crazy loving you one? Like
Yeah.
and son, remember me?
Not like loving me. I'm just saying he told me like right after he like he
Alright.
just met me. He said it. Not like loving me
Oh,
ever.
Okay.
I
I'm
thought
not gonna
after
lie.
the first
Clarify
time y'all
that.
got together, he was like, "Oh, I love you." And I was like, "Well, it's a gold star for you. That's a really
gold
good win."
star.
Yeah,
Telling me they love me.
Crazy exes.
Crazy exes, huh?
Crazy exes is my number one because that means one or two things: either you like mentally unstable people, which puts my life in jeopardy, or there's something you know how to do with your body that can take me from sane to insane, and I don't need that type of.
And you don't want to. You don't want to experience that.
Bro, listen, I do. I want to go to Jupiter so bad in that type of like situation, but if like say she catches me on an off day and I'm not like grounded, like I'm not mentally all the way there. I'm
Just
home.
don't have your
Like,
mental
I'm
shoes
outta here.
on.
Yeah, man. If she catch me slipping with the non-slips, I'm out of here. Like, there's nothing I can do.
All right, that's
You
fair.
don't. What's your red flag?
See, I've been trying to like put it off because I have no idea what like my red flag is. I've been in situations where there were plenty of red flags and I just don't listen to them. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like signs telling me how to live. Pretty much. Like I was talking to this one girl once and she told me a story about how her baby daddy was doing one thing, and then she told me her boyfriend was doing something else, and then she told me her sugar daddy just bought her a car, and then she looked at me and was just like, man, I need some help with my kids' schoolwork, or like some shit like that, like some school clothes, and I'm like, you got 3 dudes. You trying to make me the 4th? And it took me way too long to realize she was trying to make me the 4th dude in her whole thing. I just don't look at red flags. She told me about her baby daddy and her fucking sugar daddy, and it just never registered to me. You should stop talking to this woman. I'm just not smart, apparently.
What was your game plan when she was telling you this? You were like, "Oh, crazy." So Tom, that's the sugar daddy. Okay, yes. Like, that
Were
was
you
the
just
whole
trying
thing
to
the
see
whole
like
time.
Are you just trying to see the goodness in people? Like, are you those people that try to see like?
No, I was just trying to
Some
smash.
type of goods. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well,
was
that
just trying to
makes sense why you
smash.
wasn't thinking.
But like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but also
It might make
like
you
the
wanna
yams were
retire.
fucking crazy. Like, she was
That's a good point. Like, what is something that would make y'all overlook a red flag though?
apparently,
like, if
but
a man was like, "Yeah, I'm in the same way." Like long hair. If you have long hair, a giant chest, and an accent, I'm all in.
she
here
had
for
all
it
of that,
forever.
Jarrell.
You lying?
I swear to God, this woman had like she had a nice southern accent, some nice titties, the ass was pokey, and the waist was nice. And I'm like, it was above what I would ever do.
What you want? Tell me what you need.
Yeah, she
Tell
needed
me.
another sugar daddy to help her with her kids' fucking school stuff. So I just couldn't go. He was locked in the workshop.
Everybody else doing all this for her kids. What's she doing?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
was-
she got time for the kids. She
I
got
met
three
her
other
at
dudes.
work. I met her at work. That's the crazy part.
So she
So-
do get a check. She has
Yeah,
money
she
coming
get a
in.
check. She get money coming in, but she still had a sugar daddy, a baby daddy, and a boyfriend.
You might as well
He
spend
must
it
have
in
given her
yours.
little money. He wasn't getting enough money for them. She didn't do it right. She wasn't a good player. She didn't
Yeah,
figure
she
that
wasn't
out.
doing it right.
She was getting a new car from one.
Okay,
Like-
so that's why she needed a fourth, because one of them was tapped out, and she was like, "I got a lifestyle to maintain." This all makes sense now.
The work that I
Somebody-
met you at, Chris.
So wait, what's a red flag, or what makes you guys overlook red flags, Keisha and Devin?
And don't act like you don't overlook red flags.
Right.
You're
Like,
a human.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Sometimes I do not know they're there, or I just Ray Charles through it all because them cheeks they be clapping. But it be that, and I like gifts.
She is not.
But I won't overlook it for gifts. But it'll have to be cheeks. Cheeks is one, and after that, I don't know. It
Cheeks
depends
is
on the
one.
person. Like
You say cheeks, you mean like he actually got a fat ass, or like he's actually like throwing his back out? Okay. I just wanted to make sure, just so we're all on the same page.
I'm talking about two smithereens. But other than that, it'll have to be like
Definitely the cheeks.
I think that Savannah last week she said like like an emotional attachment, like they know something about you or they know how to comfort you
Oh, yeah.
or something like that. It's just easier to stay with the same person. They already know you. You don't have to figure nothing else out. You don't have to leave and try again and go through the get to know you phase with somebody
I
else.
hate
But then
that
sometimes
phase,
you just gotta hit the deuces
I hate
sometimes.
that phase. However, I know the importance of that phase, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just skip it
So
and go.
crazy.
Yeah. Because somebody
It's
just
so
skips
crazy.
it, cook at your house and
It's so crazy that we're all so crazy that we all hate the same level of thing, but one of us takes the initiative for it, and now he's the crazy guy. Man, crazy. The story there is.
I would have to say my red flag that I would know, like if he's tall. Like if he's tall, I'm ignoring everything. I'm putting on my Ray Charles
Yeah.
glasses.
Yep,
and I'm
Keisha's
walking
one of
around
those
legally
people.
blind, like
Yeah,
the
she's
whole
one of those
time,
people.
blind.
She's one of
Blind.
those people.
blind.
It's that simple.
Yep, you
All
just gotta be tall.
right.
What's the?
All right,
what's
I
the
got
cutoff?
I got a quick question on what's the cutoff for tall. I have an idea of, I know I have my thought on what you're gonna say. I just want to know if I'm right.
Wait, are we all gonna think of a number? I'll wait. Give me a second. I gotta think of a number.
Okay,
Okay, let me think of a number.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm almost 5'5", but technically 5'4".
Are you serious?
Yep.
I always feel like you're taller. I'm taller than you.
Yep, I got it. I already know.
All right, I got one.
Okay, what do you think? The one guy that I was Ray Charles with the whole time, he was like 6'3", 6'4".
There we go. That's what I knew
Okay.
it was. 6'4".
All right, so I had the thought of 6'1" is the cutoff for
No.
tall.
No.
No, for a guy to be considered tall, he has to be at least 6'1".
Oh, he has to be 6'1"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, since I've dated people that was always taller than me, 6'1" is technically short, only because I have been with taller people. So that's why I said 6'3" and up. But other than that,
See, this is that type of shit that I'm talking about right here. Now, what do you
That
consider?
nigga can start in the NBA today at 6'1".
This is the shit.
That's short?
I didn't say that they're short. I was saying if you're going off the people that I was talking to, then technically he's short to the people I talk to. He's not short.
I've
Yeah,
said
that's
it
big
once.
Without people to get shin implants.
I've said
I'm
it once,
dunking on
and I've said it
motherfuckers out here.
again. I am 5'9", and I am in that fucking limbo zone where people that are into tall guys think I'm short, and people that are into short guys think I'm tall. Or no, I'm not tall enough, or I'm not short enough. It's that limbo zone where it's just like, he's too short, nah, he's too tall. Like, I'm in that fucking middle zone. I'm just normal.
Oh my
I
God.
wanted to be 6
Ugh.
feet so bad in high
Poor
school.
you. Poor you at 5'9". Boo hoo.
Well, I guess, yeah, those are people that push me, but I would say that the best relationship that I had with was somebody like basically almost the same height as me. So I don't really have like a
Does height
I
only
will
matter
date
with
someone
women?
my height or taller. So
I think that is it matters more to women Cause like I have a full ass zone of like girls I would date, but I don't think I could date a woman that's like 6'1" or higher to me, because
Anything that's not short enough to be considered like a condition, that I'm cool with. But other than that, you can be 7'6", and if you interested in me, I'm climbing.
see
Like we in
see
there.
see I'm attracted to tall women. Don't get me wrong, I'm attracted, but like I've been with a tall woman before, like fucking, like I was trying to fuck, or I'm gonna say trying to fuck a tall woman, and we couldn't do the normal fucking like shit that normally happen. Like she bent over, and I'm like, I'm at your thigh, like I have to like get up. So like that's why I don't date tall women. That's all it is.
Got to see it through.
I
Yeah, you
did.
got to see it through, my boy.
I did see it through. If
Come in there
there's
with a
anything you
Spider-Man mask and get it popping, baby.
Oh my god.
no, I got it. I did it. It's just it was a struggle, and I don't want to have to deal with that struggle all the time.
I'll do it. I don't give a damn. Real quick, Savannah said it mattered to us. She said she's 5'9". That means she's 6'2" in heels. I don't give a shit.
See,
Wear all the heels you want.
Yeah, I
don't
want
give a
her
fuck.
wearing
Give a good
heels,
goddamn.
even if she's taller than me. Like I love tall girls. I want to climb them like
If I
a
look
fucking
like a
jungle
backpack
gym.
next to you, I'm with it.
I wanna climb them like a jungle. I wanna climb them. I got nothing right now. My brain's not working. Anyways,
Is there a guy that's like what's an actual wait? Did we talk about an instant turn off for you guys?
no. But it's
What's an
probably
instant
inviting
turn-off?
someone straight to your house.
Yeah.
You can keep dogging me out all you want to, man. But when I get married and I invite you to the
Read
wedding,
the
I'm gonna be
rest,
like,
fool.
that's gonna be in there.
Hold on, we're getting
Wait.
called out.
Wait, what happened?
Savannah said, "Read the rest, fool," but I'm trying to figure out what part.
Where else? I didn't see anything.
No, it matters to y'all. If I'm bigger than
Than the man, I'd he gonna lose confidence and start acting funky? No. If you're
Is
taller
he?
than me, fuck no. No.
oh hell no.
If he has confidence in himself, like that's he'll be fine. I know me personally. I've messed with girls that were taller than me. I'm still gonna be Jarrell no matter what. So I'm happy to be here. All right. I'm happy.
I
you like
promise
me. I'm
you.
happy I like you.
I promise you, if I get with a girl that's taller than me, and I said I probably wouldn't date him, but be honest, I would. If I get a girl that's taller than me, I guarantee my confidence will be higher than if I dated a girl shorter than me. It's just gonna be a
Why?
fact. Because I'm dating this fucking Amazon. Like, this woman is a goddess, and I somehow pulled her. Like, my confidence is gonna skyrocket.
She's still a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman, but she's a goddess woman. Like, she's a...
You know,
Big
this
ass.
She's the same
conversation
woman if she was 5'5". Like it don't
this
matter.
conversation makes me think of that episode of Futurama with the island of those women that are really
Death by
tall.
Snoo Snoo.
Oh yeah.
Look, man, look.
I'm with it.
I
I'm
don't
with it.
know. I can't explain it in a logical sense. I just know that I, personally, would lose my fucking mind dating a taller woman, because I'm going to be like, this woman could either step on me or I can climb her, and either way, I'm with it.
Yeah, Chris said Demetria, whatever her name is. from
Dimitrescu.
Resident Evil. I'm all for that.
Yes,
Love
me
it.
too. The
What's
power.
it called? No, Savannah said my problem is I think I can beat up anyone smaller than me.
Savannah, me and
Savannah.
you both. I dated a dude who was I'm 5'2".
I'm fine with
how,
that.
how short was that dude? How short was that
He was
guy
like-
that I talked to?
You talking about the one that was like 4'9"?
Yeah, I talked to a guy that was 4'9". I kid you not. I feel like I could sling him across the train tracks, and I did not. He was okay. He was an okay person. Like, I'm more for like personality, but I would prefer somebody that's like the same height as me or a little bit taller. But I'm 5'2", so anybody's tall to me. But
How are you dating somebody 4'9"? Do you have a condition?
he was
just
just
was
he was
short.
just really short. Yeah.
Short
Like
dude.
everybody else
Condition.
was like regular. He was really
That's rude to
short.
call
He
him
was really
regular.
small.
Regular.
It's rude not to call him
Everybody
regular.
was regular folks.
That's rude.
Funny
And
as shit.
and first off,
That's
it,
funny
like
as shit.
I guess this is my second off. If she is bigger than me and she feels like she could beat me up, I'm for it. Like I'm fully fucking.
I'm
with
saying.
it. Not
All
fully.
right, bet.
I'm fully
Get
with
the
this
gym mat
shit.
down right now. All right, let's go. Let's show me what you got, motherfucker. I'm gonna come in with the WWE intros and shit. I'm gonna have pyrotechnics in my room. I'm gonna hang a belt on the ceiling, and you got the first one to get it win. Like, let's go. I'm
Gotta
with
be
it.
bigger than me, or I will run the whole fucking show at all times. I want to feel overpowered because I'm tall with a strong personality. See, like I'm
All right,
fine
bet.
with you.
Would you
being-
say that? Would you say that to DMX? No. It's
He's
all an
dead.
attitude thing.
You can't say nothing to him. He's dead.
Like,
Well,
that's
when he
just
was
rude
still
again.
with us. When he was with us, you really think you gonna roll up on DMX at 5'9" and he's 5'2" and look him in the face and be like, "I'm about to beat your ass"? He'll bite your face off. Like it's an attitude thing.
Yeah.
You got like if you're gonna be with a tall woman, you gotta have the confidence, and that's why I'm saying like my confidence is going to skyrocket. It is gonna be like she's with me, she chose me, so that means something.
Oh wait, real quick, yeah, I want to hear him say that too. Cause wait, what are your things that are instant turnoffs?
Instant turn-offs.
That's an ever-growing list for me.
That's just kids.
My list changed, so I guess I'll say like someone that chews really, really loud. Like if we had a nice dinner and I hear, I
Never.
can't see that through.
So
I gotta
crazy.
go. I can't.
If she
know,
is
right?
If your
rude,
lettuce sounds louder than my chips, we can't hang out. Like
It
why
ain't
is your
it.
lettuce chewing sounding like chips? Why?
it ain't it. For me, I'm gonna say being rude to like waiters and shit.
Facts.
Yep.
Can't do it.
I can't stand a person who snaps at a waiter.
Or like complains about their food all the fucking time. Like I get if they got something wrong, but like if it just is like something small and you're gonna like fucking make a big deal about it, I'm like, if you're making a big deal out of this shit, like what you gonna do in our relationship? It's gonna be that's a red flag I immediately look at.
That's why you gotta go out to That's why you go out to dinner. So that way you can be like, oh no, I'm with the right one.
Yeah, I
I
need to
immediately
know.
look at like the relationship between them and their family. Like see how it is because you know the saying they always treat you as good as they treat their mom. But you know, I don't know. I'm very close with my mom, I'd like to think, but some
Pronouncing
people
the L in salmon.
So wait, well, man, that's actually a really good one. Relationship with family is actually it is dictated a lot
Demanding
of
sex
like
before we're
how
already
well me
doing
and
that.
somebody are compatible. Now that I'm thinking about it, really didn't think that at first.
See, I feel like that one's a double-edged sword. Everyone always says like they want someone that's like a good relationship with their family, but then like they'll get with someone and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hang out with my parents or my mom," and they're like, "Why are you always hanging out with them?" It's always a problem. And then like for me, everyone's like, for me, it's the opposite. I moved to Texas away from my family. I was away from them, and everyone's like, I want my person to have a good relationship with them. I'm like, what do you constitute a good relationship? I can text and call them, and we're fine, but I can also go like a month or 2 months without talking to them, and I'm still fine. I'm an independent person, and it's always been me. So what do you
think
consider
more so-
a good relationship with your family?
I think more so when I say a good relationship with your family, I mean like if you because I don't talk to all my family members that often, but when I do, it's not like I walk over there, cuss my grandma out because she just walking around like, "Hey, shut up," or anything like that, or like,
Shut your
she
old
here?"
ass up.
Like if you walk in the room and already like disrespectful towards your family members,
So
like
I feel like that's just you don't mean a good relationship with your family. You just mean you don't want someone disrespectful.
well, you gotta be cordial with your family because you know eventually these people you're gonna invite to the wedding. If you do invite them, and I want you're okay with them, but then you get there and they're like, "I'm gonna purposely wear white because I know
Look,
she getting
I
married
can-
today." Like, what the?
Look,
Wait,
I can
why
be.
did you come up with that so fast? Why you cussing out grandma so quick, yo? I wasn't ready for that. Shut up, grandma. What? We just got here. She can't see. What are you doing?
She can't see. I'm
Oh my
sloppy
god,
drunk.
bro. That was funny as
S-
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair. Sloppy drunk. Some people can't control that.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be drinking. We need to calm that down.
I miss being drunk. I really do.
I was having that same conversation earlier today about how being drunk is actually really fucking dope. It's just I hate hangovers. Thank God for marijuana though. Too ghetto. Yeah.
That is both a turn
What's
off
too
and
ghetto
a turn
though?
on.
Like, yeah, like what's too ghetto? Too demanding, I agree with. Family important, I agree. Sloppy drunk. Sloppy drunk is actually a really good one. If you can't handle your liquor, like if it's crazy if you have one night where you're just off the fucking wall, but if you're regularly, like if I have to watch out and be like, hey, you want to drink number 3? Slow the fuck down. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna
If you
monitor no
ruin
damn.
my drunk
Yeah.
by you being drunk, it ain't gonna work. Like, we should be
Could
able
you
to
be
get
with
drunk.
somebody that didn't drink?
Yeah. I'm with someone now that doesn't drink, really.
Mm.
She's a smoker, not a drinker. Like, she gets one drink and she's like, I'm tipsy. And I'm like, lightweight. But then, I smoke once and I'm like, man, I'm fucked up. And she's like, we didn't even finish this bowl. So,
I agree. I don't know if I could be with somebody that doesn't drink. Just because it's something I do to relax, and I would like you to be relaxed with me in that atmosphere and everything like that. But like, I get it if you have like personal issues with it or you're getting over something, then yeah, probably not. Damn,
we
they
need to
asked me a
drink
really good
together.
question. We do. We very much do. I don't know what my
just can't
turn off.
record it.
Oh, just no. God no. We'll get canceled. You do you guys think that having too many female friends is a problem?
No, not. I mean, I guess. No, I guess it depends on if they're problematic or they don't like. When you meet them, they're already not liking you or already like doing things deliberately to break you up. Then yeah. But other than that, not necessary. Just because you have girls as friends, I'm going to be threatened. So I
Okay.
guess it depends on how like my interaction when I first meet them, because first impressions are always everything. So if I meet them, we're all cool, we buddy buddy. I don't really care. It's not a really big deal.
That's right. What about you, Dodge?
Please teach me, Savannah.
I,
Because
I don't really mind because I have a lot of male friends. I have more male friends than I do female friends. So I would think that I chose the right friends to not make my significant other uncomfortable. But I'm also not going to have like, I would hope that they would
I'm
do the
in
same
Dallas.
with not having like certain type of like, sexual conversations and they know they're in a relationship, just like I wouldn't do that with that type of person. Like if I'm like it's different if they ask you for advice about something sexual rather than you talking about you and them doing something sexual. That's completely different. And some
That's
people
a slippery slope.
it's a blurred line for some people,
That's a
but
real slippery slope because they could be like, "So hey, I need to know how to get my back blown out, but if you could show me how to get my back blown out, you just well now you don't open the door. You're like, babe, I'm
Right.
just trying to be friendly. I'm helping them out.
Right.
I'm just trying to be. So I guess that's a double-edged sword for me. Cause like
I was
I
about to say,
have,
that's what would be too many male friends.
yeah, it's a double-edged sword for me because like on one hand I trust my significant other, on the other hand I don't trust single dudes, like single straight dudes. I don't trust. I don't trust dudes in general, and to be honest, cause
Thanks,
I-
bro.
you're welcome. Just being honest. And I know that there's people better than me, but I always like put me as a standard, and I'm just like, I can tell you with every one of my female friends, I have thought about what they look like naked. And like it's just
All
I
of
may not all of them.
I like how you thought about that. I like how you
I
took
wanted
that
to make
second be
sure.
like, why I said
I
it's
wanted to
facts.
make sure,
Like,
and
facts.
it's not. It's it's part of me being a fucked up person, but also, I just I don't know. It's just what I think. I don't think I'll ever act on it, and I don't, and I probably won't. There's a 99% chance I would never act on it, but then it's still there's that 1% chance because I have thought about it that at some point I may. So I don't trust dudes inherently because I can't barely trust myself like that.
That's fair. I can't speak for
Good
you
point.
and how you think. I know for me personally, if I meet you, depending on
Never
how I
really.
meet you and the atmosphere that I meet you, that's how I think about you. Like if I meet you and you're dating somebody, I always think of you as that person's girlfriend. So our relationship is kind of based off of that. If that makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, like well, Lizzie, I met Lizzie when she was dating somebody, and then she ended up not dating them. But I still keep the friendship respectable and everything like that.
And that's
Even though
because
we
you're a good
fuck with
dude.
each other and we're cool. Yeah. Who
Yeah.
can invite people over to his house to cook them dinner and not have them worry? You feel me? This is all I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, sure. You are the rare anomaly. We'll put it.
Yeah.
You want that? You feel better now?
You said it, not me. I didn't look for it, but you said it. I'll take it. I think most women do the same with their male friends. To be fair, that's fair.
Yeah. It's. I feel like it's more of a human nature thing for me. I think just naturally, I think that so. Other men must think that in my head.
What, do girls
That's
think
true.
that?
Yes.
Do y'all?
Yes.
Oh,
No
wait,
hesitation. Yes.
y'all think about seeing y'all male friends naked?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
It's a natural. I'm more surprised that you don't. You've never thought about like I don't want to call out people's name, but like you've never thought out any of your female friends that are just friends. Your camera's actually down a little bit.
Is it? Yeah, it don't matter. We'll just this. Hey, listen. Hey, hi. Here at Jarrell Cunningham, we're a safe space. Okay, we just want everybody to be friendly. Unless you don't want to be friendly, if you want to be more than friends, just let me know and we can be that. But whatever we start off with, that's where we're gonna stay at until other things happen. Okay, I just want us to be sure about that here. Okay.
Every girl that has in chat or in this has said that they thought about the other person naked. I don't. You are a
Really?
rare person to not think about like. For a man who loves titties as much as you do, and who's with the shits as much as you don't just immediately be like, man, I bet she got some pretty ass nipples. Like that
She's
just
not-
never crosses your mind.
Because she's not my friend no more at that point. Then it becomes a pursuit and the friendship is dead. At that
No,
point.
it doesn't have to be a pursuit.
For me, it does.
I guess for you it's a pursuit at that point. For me, it's not a pursuit at that point. It's like, man, maybe not every
If I
man, but
think
like
you're attractive, if I think you're attractive in that aspect, then why wouldn't I say something about it?
But
Because
take the
sometimes you
attraction
don't
out
need
of
to.
it. You could just be
Yeah.
curious without being attracted to them.
Why am I worried about nipples? I've never once thought about Miles's nipples, and he's my friend.
He is a man. We are talking about you and your
We're talking
female
about your
friend.
But
female
he's still my
friends.
friend. You feel me? I've never once woke up and was like, man, I really wanted to know what Tony's nipples look like today. Like, no, I don't give a fuck.
Because you're
If
not-
we're friends. That's what we are.
Look,
I
I fully respect that you can like separate that shit, and I kind of wish I could because it'd make my life so much easier. But I know that I can be friends with someone and still find them attractive and want to.
Let me go ahead.
I was gonna say want to see them naked, but not want to, but like be curious about what they look like naked. I don't want to because I'm not going to pursue that because this over here, this friendship is way higher than any fucking thing over here. But it doesn't mean I don't worry about what's on the other side of the fucking fence.
Excuse me. I'll say this to be fair to myself is like if one of my friends is looking really pretty that day, I'll be like, oh, hey, you look good today. You know what I'm saying? I'll say they look good today, but it's never gone above more than hey, you look really
All
cute today, or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, no, pull him to the side.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that.
just
Once I get to that mind state, that's all I'm trying to do now.
You
Now
have
I
to
don't
move to
give a
the
fuck
side
what you
and,
gonna
and
talk.
let them know, like, if we move
see.
forward with this, it's gonna be 3 times a week. Just want to put that out there.
They already know though, based on the friendship, they've heard this before, which would be a whole
Oh,
lot
you
easier.
tell
Now
your
you know
friends
what I'm
that
about.
too. You tell everyone that.
Most of the
Hey,
people
look.
in chat are my friends. They know what I'm about. Like, what you talking
Hey, yo,
about?
homie, look. I'm just letting you know. If I ever get a girl,
Hey, bruh.
she better be getting it 3 times a week. Let me
You never
grab
know.
my
Your
Skechers.
next jump off might be looking at this video like from YouTube or something without like clicking into it. She's like, I'm gonna
crying
find
right
him.
now.
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, don't be a creep. You know where my
Alright.
business is at? The fuck? I ain't doing nothing. Say what it is. Say what it is. Hey, real shit. The farthest way you can always get far with me by being straight up and telling me what it is. We'll get. I'll like you more for it. The less bullshit I have to deal with, the harder I get for you. You feel me? Like, I don't have time for the BS.
Alright.
I hate it. I hate that whole thing.
So, I just want to bring up one thing in chat. Zay said, if you're a female and you're just my friend, after you find out my dick is big, what does that info do for you? I'm confused. And I'm going to spin that and be like, if I find out that one of my female friends has some pretty titties, I'm just going to know that she has pretty titties. That's pretty much it. It ain't mean I'm like after them. It just means I'm like, oh yeah, she got some pretty titties. I now
just
have
wanna
that
know.
information, and I'm just gonna live my life for the rest of the time. I have.
That sounds
So
like
this
purgatory.
see this sounds. It doesn't to
Well,
me.
I don't ask nobody. I don't be like every dude friend. I'm like, hey, pull your pants. Like, I'm never gonna ask. It's just,
Hey, what's swinging out
it just
there?
crossed my mind, but
What
I
if
don't. I'm
three
not gonna
isn't
say that.
enough?
See,
Wait. I'm gonna get back to Savannah's comment. Y'all keep going, but I got you.
but like, all right, so like, this is gonna out me, but whatever. I don't care. I had followed.
We haven't done that on this show before.
I know, right? We haven't talked about some fucked up shit about my life. No, I used to follow. I used to follow like X amount of friends on their OnlyFans. A, I was supporting their business. B, I got to see their titties. Did it change my friendship with them? No, I still talk to them like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your kids? Blah, blah, blah. If they had kids. But like, it didn't change anything. I didn't be like, hey, what's up? I saw your titties. I now want to see them all the time. No, it's just like, I saw them. We can move past that. You're still a fucking human being after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't change anything. I just know. That's it.
Yeah, it's just I know now. My curiosity has been sated. So now we can go back to being what this was, two humans just being in a friendship.
Yeah,
Why
it's
y'all
never.
so funny, bro.
It's never gonna.
Why
It
y'all
didn't
so
change
funny?
anything if I know like their size. I'm still. It's not like I'm gonna be like, well, now I got to have it. I don't care. There's only 2 people. There's only 2 men who are my friends that I've never thought about them naked. Keisha's cousin Courtney and the friend who will not be mentioned. I've never thought about it. Those
I
2
haven't-
people. I've never ever thought about it.
I haven't met Courtney or even know what they look like, and I just thought about, oh, I wonder what they look like naked.
It's Courtney, man.
Yeah, Courtney's a guy. I've never thought about
If-
those 2 people.
I thought-
I've never been
and you wanna-
curious.
And you want to know what's funny? I saw 2 people in my head, one male, one female. Both of them were naked. I was just like, huh, I guess that's what they might look like. And I just live my life like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I can't do that. What was I about to say?
Savannah's
Bro, that's
comment?
funny as I'm gonna get back to that, but you funny as hell. I know you've told me that before, but just the thought of being like, man, I'm supporting black business. What do you want me to do? Okay. I'm supporting we ain't supporting black businesses in this household.
Are you not supporting black businesses? Like, I know some people. Look, I know some people that would like your support, and like for your support, you get to see some titties. Like, if you want the shit, like
I thought you meant my personal support. I was like, well, hey, my DMs is open. So
Look, first off, I thought about making my own OnlyFans, but it wasn't gonna be anything nude or like fucking shit like that.
well, that's boring.
I mean, it was gonna be nude, but like not like your typical just like dudes dick swinging. I don't know what dude OnlyFans are like, but I was gonna make mine about like just me doing like husband like activities throughout the house, but also shirtless or like with my shirt open and like just doing
Your
husband
OnlyFans can
activities.
be anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna be
So
doing
you gonna be
dishes,
cutting
folding
grass and
laundry, like
I think I know a girl who
Yes.
does
There-
she has an OnlyFans and all she does is play Sims. So
Look,
you
I
can do whatever
actually
you want.
I got the idea from like the OnlyFans ads. It was like an OnlyFans ad, but they were doing a cooking show, and the person was fully clothed. I'm like, that's a weird ass ad, but let's take that and put some sex in it, and it fucking sells. Like me just in the kitchen
Bro.
cooking fucking anything,
Black
shirtless,
dude, yo, I saw this.
fucking
Alright, I know
like
what
just
you're talking
naked in an apron with the cheeks out, like Savannah said, just cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, vacuuming, fixing shit, like just doing husband like activities. Because people like women love to see some dudes doing some shit like in the kitchen, and they love it even more if cheeks is out.
Fair. Just the thought of you like doing some
You got
handyman
that
shit.
idea from Baby Boy? I forgot all about that.
The idea of you doing handyman shit in boxers that's like 2 sizes too small is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like you changing light bulbs and you just screwing shit,
fucking
you
in
just,
positions.
just exaggerating shit. Funny as fuck. I support
Yeah.
you. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm gonna support you.
I mean, I'm not doing it, but like I thought about it. It was a thought.
That's funny. Oh wait, what did Savannah say? Savannah said, you want it 3 times a week, but are you providing satisfaction 3 times a week? What if 3 isn't enough? So, am I providing satisfaction
3 at
times?
least.
Yeah,
3
at the least. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, going back to what we started this whole thing off of is that conversation of like, what do you need me to do so you can be happy in this relationship? Is it, do you need to be taken on trips every so often? Or you know what I'm saying, do you need somebody to cook for you, or do you need to go out to eat? Do you need date nights? You telling me that then puts the onus on me to either be like, A, I can do this and I will do this, and then B, now I have a standard of what I need to do to keep you happy in this relationship, which makes it easier because I don't have to guess. I don't have to be like, oh, okay, cool, this is a thing. And it shouldn't feel like a checklist. So I get where people are like, hey, no, like it feels like it's an obligation. It shouldn't feel like an obligation. If somebody told
That's
you
the first
something
time you
to
said
make them
this.
happy, what?
So this is the first time you put it like this in 3 weeks since this was originally brought up, and finally I agree with
no.
your ass.
Stop. Don't agree with him. Now he's gonna stop. Keep going.
Never mind.
No, keep going, Jarrell. No, you on to something.
Please.
Keep going.
You guys got
I folded my arms as a proud parent. I was listening. Come on.
We've been saying the same thing. Y'all just didn't like how I was saying it. We've all been in agreement this entire time. But everybody was like, we don't like how you put it. I'm like, but it's 2 adults consenting, saying exactly what they need, so that way they both can be happy with each other. But because I said I need my dick thing, okay, I'm not going to get too wild on here, my honesty. But, because I need things 3 times a week, now I'm a villain if I say that. But that's the truth. How I say it doesn't change what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
If she
But if she
wanted
wanted more than you could give, then I die. What is kind of question is like sexually? Then I die. That's how it goes.
gots to see it through.
Hey, if that's how I go, that's how I go. What do you mean? Like if she wants to go on trips more than I can provide? What's a trip? You want to go to the store? We can do that. That's a trip. Like I said, Keisha brought up pretending to be homeless. We can put blankets on the ground and
I didn't
do
say
some
being
shit.
homeless.
We can- you want
I
some
said my
sandwiches? I can make
comfortability.
them.
Listen
I
here.
don't give a
Don't you
Alright,
ever
time out.
disrespect. You need to put some respect on my
You
name. I
going
don't mess with
on
homeless
timeout,
people.
Jarrell. You going on pure ass timeout. Just
I
go
don't mess with
fucking
those homeless people. Put some respect on my name.
fucking
You know what I'm saying?
pure
Whatever you
ass
want to do, we
timeout.
can do it. I'm fine.
Oops.
Whatever. What
Oh.
counts as a trip?
My bad, y'all.
Nah, but yeah, again, if you tell me what you're about from the beginning, and I make that decision if I'm with it or not, then cool. That puts the onus on me. Oh yeah, you did say you had to fix that.
What did I have to fix?
No, if she's a 3-dayer. What's a 3-dayer?
I
You
have no
literally
idea.
eat, sleep, and breathe, getting your cheeks clapped for 3 days straight.
That sounds like I need to get my game. That sounds like
Right?
the type of training I'm about to be with. Is
Man,
she
I'm
really
about to go-
this life? Huh?
I'm about to
Is she
go
really-
into
is
this
really what she wanna
training
do here?
like
Huh?
Goku.
'Cause at that point, we going to church every Sunday because God answers prayers.
I'm gonna be in there training like Goku, just fucking let's go. And then when the 3-day happen, I'm gonna do my best. I'm tapping in, and I'm never
Who's
tapping
never
out.
heard of that? Oh, for
I've
real? Like, who?
never in my
I know
life.
they. Oh
What
wait,
kind
wait,
of
hold on.
shit
David,
are you
for real?
in?
All
3
right, so
days?
next topic. Next topic. So what
Oh
she
no!
said?
No,
She
y'all
said,
had me
Time
bare
the
my
fuck
soul.
out.
Y'all had
No.
me bare my soul around here.
Look,
that's
3
not.
days
I,
this
straight?
is what
but
we.
that's
This
not
is
no
what we do.
That's not an obligation. That's you when you literally just let things flow. It just happened. You don't
Oh,
plan
you're in
that.
natural heat like a cat, and now all of a sudden 3 days.
How many
is okay?
times have you done it in 24 hours? Like a solid 24 hours. How many times was a max you did it?
Are you so?
9.
Anyone? 9?
9?
Yep.
Okay.
3 times a day.
Wait, 3 times a day? I gotta change my diet. We gotta get hydrated. We gotta.
Yeah,
we gotta
we
figure some
eat
shit
more
out.
veggies.
You gotta have that Brita bottle next to the
We
bed.
eat more veggies. We getting the water
Yoga.
up.
I gotta
we
get into
doing-
yoga.
I need to like take 3 days off from my job because it ain't gonna be like wake up and then go to work, like wake up cheeks, and then like go to work, and then like try to take lunch to get more cheeks. No, I can't have that kind of stress on my body and mind. I'm taking those 3 days off.
Yeah, I gotta change my life around. But you know,
All right, Savannah's at 10. I got 11,
I'm about.
and I promise you, the boy was raw after. I was done. I ain't want to see cheeks after that.
I'm gonna say 8, but it's a soft 8.
How
I'm pretty
you can't-
boring, so I
It's a
don't
soft
know.
8.
What the fuck does a soft 8 mean? Like, did you just get a handy
Because-
the last one? Like,
Yeah, we had to like what's counting after the 8? Because Dick was still ready to go. It hurt. Like yeah, I had the like. This is probably TMI, but like when a dude busts like a certain amount of nuts, it like physically starts to hurt to get hard.
yes, it
But
does.
I ain't no bitch, so we gonna be
Nope.
out here. So
See, the real. Yeah, the most in
Wait,
24 hours.
yeah, I'm saying, bro, that shit hurts. But I ain't
that's
gonna-
why I said
it's
I
just-
specified 24 hours because like you get to sleep in, you're solid. Like you do like
I like how-
some.
Chris is looking at these numbers like, the fuck are y'all doing?
A lot. Look, I was young. I was young and ready at the time, and like
You couldn't do 11 right now?
I could not do 11 right now. I am out of
Are
shape,
you
Negro.
kidding me?
I am out of
Sorry,
shape.
Get some shoes.
The shoes ain't gonna help.
Get some
This
shoes.
only
Get a strong
happens in the
base.
head.
Get stress off your knees. I'll tell you.
Yeah, this is true. It only happens if the head good. Look, it ain't the shoes. It's that I'm out of shape. I need to go training to do that type of shit anymore. Like,
Oh
It
my
ain't me.
god. Oh, Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. Y'all have anything else y'all want to get into or questions y'all want to ask me or slander you want to throw my way? Even though we all yet again agree of everything that I've been saying.
See, I hate that you think everyone agrees with you. No one
You
agrees with you.
do.
No,
You
we
need
still
to work on your wording.
we still
Work on it.
fundamentally disagree that you should stop inviting women to your house for the first date. Just because it works
Yeah.
for you, because they're comfortable, doesn't mean it's a good first date. It still leaves an impression in their head about what you're about. And if you're not about that life, then don't fucking put that impression in their head.
You want me to stop being honest about the things that I'm honest about?
Well,
You
now
want
I'm
me
caring more
to-
about your safety if you're letting people know your address now. That's what I care more
can live
about.
with. That I can live with. That is a good point. I never really thought about that. Like I thought about it, but I didn't care enough.
Yeah,
to
you
really
want
think
these
about it,
people to
but
see
that's
how
a good
you
point.
living, and
Yeah.
then
I
they
don't
gonna
wanna be
find
watching-
out, and then they gonna find out, and then they gonna just be like, all right, this is now how I'm living, fucking taking all this
I
shit.
want to be on watching Dateline and I see Jarrell's name on there.
It's gonna be a picture of me going.
In Dallas, they set niggas up. This is actually like I'm glad I didn't do it when I was here. That they set dudes up like that. I'm glad. Like I've been fearful ever since like maybe 2014, but I moved here in 2016, and I knew better than to like immediately invite girls over to my house.
Wow, Jesus.
Women just look. Women are
I'm broke.
villainous.
Like you setting me up, you ain't gonna get nothing. So
I'm not broke.
Your life. That's what they're gonna get. Your
Yeah.
life.
They
Your life-
getting
your life
kidding
support.
me. You don't know how many
Taking
fucking missing people happen down here, man. It's fucking scary.
Texas is out of pocket, bro. For real, for real.
Yeah, that's because
the
it's
fact that
also-
you just live down there is really crazy.
It's fucking fun as shit, and I promise you, you should try it.
Nah, I'm good. I don't like heat.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but you also like
You know what?
Texas is
Real quick, that's
better
another
for the
turn-off
heat.
of mine.
Heat?
Texas is that Texas. That's another turn off of mine. If you like hot, any of like being hot or the house having the heat on all the time or shit like that, it's not gonna work. I need it to feel like an Arctic dungeon every day of my life for everything to go
Every
smooth.
day
But just never
of my
get a girl
life.
on menopause and you'll be all right because she has
Yeah.
menopause. And you,
I mean-
you out of luck.
I've talked to some older women. You know, I've talked to some women whose days have passed. So
Yeah,
that's
we
probably
know
something I probably
you.
should
Well,
consider.
I know that you have a thing for older women.
I have a thing for women, Miles.
You have a thing for older women.
a thing for women.
You-
And also, speaking of which, you disrespectful bastard, don't ever in your life come for Dolly Parton like that ever again, you fucking villain. That woman is a saint, and all she does is good in this universe. Never speak bad on that woman. She is an angel.
I was like, what the fuck
Look-
did I do?
Oh man, I meant to cuss you out about that the day it happened, but I was so taken aback. It was like, don't talk about her.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I said she got like, she had
No, don't repeat it.
24-year-old titties on like a 72-year-old body or some shit like that.
That is
You feel
fact.
proud of yourself?
That is actual facts.
That's a
She
good
is
ass.
her age hit her face hard.
Either end the show or I'm gonna get disrespectful.
It uppercutted her in the face.
You Colt 45 by Afro Man.
Oh my
man!
God.
All right, it was a good ass show. We didn't teach Jarrell anything, unfortunately, and that's the real
you all agreed
downside. No, you're on timeout. Like
Did you
you-
mute
you-
me?
You're about to be muted.
Oh, I was gonna say you wore.
You are. Look, I got the right click ready. Like you just one more hitting it. But yeah, we didn't get to teach Jarrell anything. Unfortunately, he's a little bit too stubborn. But you know that's why we love him. Jarrell needs to learn a lot. He needs to at least understand what he's doing.
I don't need to learn anything.
You the main thing you need to work on is your wording.
Yeah, you need to worry. I feel like you need to focus on how your words and actions affect other people. Like, you haven't learned the sympathy to, like, put yourself in other people's shoes. So, like, you only see it as you and logic and not how people
go ahead
feel.
And read Lizzie's comment. Just read Lizzie's comment.
Jarrell is like the sun. Can stop him from rise, or can't stop, I assume she meant. She's right.
Yeah.
But not like a
Love
good
you
sun.
so much, Lizzie.
It's not like a good sun right now.
Oh my, in the show, you villain. Listen, thank you everybody for coming to the show today. We hope you were entertained and learned something. Mainly that Miles is a villain. All right. We appreciate everybody coming out.
Time
Make sure
out.
you guys subscribe. What's up?
You keep calling me a villain, but you can call me a villain, but you can never let me say I'm an asshole or that I'm a bad person. But I'm a villain.
You're not a bad person. Yeah. Vegeta was a villain, but he's not a bad person.
Vegeta's a villain. He's not a
What's that
villain.
dude's name from My Hero Academia? That old man who was with that girl. He was a villain. He wasn't a bad person though.
All right, don't ever compare me to that dude, but that's fine.
You about that weak fight that they had? That was the
Yeah.
weakest fight.
That was a shitty ass fight. Don't compare me to that dude.
It
But
doesn't make me
yeah,
want to watch My Hero now. Damn it.
it's
No, you
such
gotta
a
go
good
watch
show.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter x Hunter.
you can
Yeah.
skip that.
I'll do it both. I'll do both.
You can skip it.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah.
Let's end the
let's
show.
go.
We keep wanting to end the
Subscribe
show.
to the YouTube channel. It's
Yes.
Because of Fergie. Go to youtube.com/because of Fergie. Look
It's
up
not.
Because of Fergie.
Don't do / because of Fergie. We're not there yet. That is what we need to reach 100 for. Until
All
we
right,
reach
bet.
100,
Yeah,
we
subscribe.
can't do the / because of Fergie. We can't get our link. So just Google, or not Google, YouTube because of Fergie. Just find us. We're the first one popped up if you type in because of Fergie. Go subscribe to the YouTube. This content is there. Past episodes is there. And yeah, you would love us for it, and we would love you for it.
Real quick, what's your guys' YouTube channel also?
God is faithful.
Goddess Faithful?
No, goddess.
Goddess?
Yeah, like
Goddess.
the queen
Goddess.
goddesses.
Greek goddess. You goddess.
You guys say it and spell it.
What? Oh,
Anyway.
what,
Make sure you-
I'll link it on here or
We'll send
whatever.
links. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll be professional. Anyway, make sure you guys subscribe to them too. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on the show. I had nothing but fun today. Thank you guys for agreeing with me in the end. I appreciate it so much. We'll be back next week, same time, 8 o'clock on Thursday. You all be blessed. You all have a good night. You all stay safe. And remember, honesty is the best policy at all times.
Honesty is the best policy at all times. Terrell is wrong, but we love him for it. Bye,